You're not in the position where you gotta actually like save lives. You just gotta like be around people.
You gotta be around. You gotta be around people who save lives.
Bro, our shit went down today. That shit was crazy.
A negative 10,000.
Yeah, the whole world went there, bro. The planes that were already flying, they just told them keep flying. Until like what happens if they run out of fucking fuel, dog? Talk about crashing out.
Wait,
they
can't
crash out
so
of the
wait,
air.
so they had to fly, but they couldn't land.
No, because the air traffic controller system was down. So they couldn't guide the fucking planes in, so they were like, yeah, just do circles.
That's crazy.
Like, that's the most, bro.
I'm suing Microsoft.
I swear to God,
this
dog.
is traumatic
Just
shit in there.
circles.
I'm at PTSD.
I swear to God, it hit every fucking industry except my goddamn work, bro.
Bro,
I was
I'm
so
telling
pissed.
you, I was sitting there like, okay, like I deal with Microsoft at work. I was like, oh, bet I'm about to have an easy ass Friday. I was about to come in and be like, all right, I don't gotta do work. I can focus on the pod. Nuh-uh. That my Microsoft Office, how about I tell you, it worked stellar.
Yeah.
It worked stellar.
It was on double speed today.
That shit did not have no issues
That shit
whatsoever.
was smooth as butter.
That shit was how about I tell you I thought it was gonna lag. I was like, oh bet, here's my time. Nope. That shit was just a glitch. No, it works fine. It's fine. But
so funny.
Listen, man.
We
podding. Let's start the pod. You good?
Yeah, straight.
All right. Welcome everybody to episode 24, Mamba on the Floor. I am Chris Platte with my guys. I got Crisp Apples. I got Money Murr. I got Birdie. And I got my man's Crash Dottie. This man, I love when he shows up. Not only is it a good week for him, so like we're celebrating. This podcast is in honor of you, by the way. But not only am I happy when he shows up,
in honor of you and all those great years you played in the NBA.
But I love the way the way he crashed out, and I know for a fact I'm speaking into existence. He's gonna crash out on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna be a point. There's gonna be a point where he crashes out, but
don't force it.
I know.
No, the crash out has
I'm
to come
just calling
naturally.
it. Yeah, I'm just calling it. I think I know exactly when it's gonna happen. If it doesn't happen before then, I know what will make it happen. How about that? But let's get into it, man. We got a lot to talk about. We got obviously
you gotta
releases.
congratulate the man. I congratulate him.
That is true. I think that's what he was getting at first and just kind of forgot.
No, I didn't forget. I thought I did already though.
No.
Well, he did congratulate me. He did FaceTime me the same day I graduated.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, you called me, but I still stayed on the phone with you and congratulate you. I can't shoot myself that much bail.
I mean, at least you did. So
I knew, but I texted you though like earlier in the week. I was like,
Yeah.
"Yo, is this the week?" And you were like, "Yeah." So
no,
I was.
he texted me this in the week. I'm like, I'm already graduated.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. So yeah.
I mean, it's fine. At least you knew it was coming.
Yeah. No, I was in the ballpark. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like,
Close enough.
listen, like, I don't get why hoes are mad if I don't know the month of the anniversary. Like, I'm in the ballpark. I'm in a range. Like, you know, there's fact.
I thought having range was a good thing. Now all
That's
of a
what
sudden
I'm
it's
saying.
bad.
Yeah. No, I guess it's got to be specific, or else it don't fucking count.
Sorry, I forgot your birthday.
Imagine being off by 1 day and it's no different than 6 months. that shit's whack. But listen, we're gonna get into all the new music drops. We got a Big Sean album announcement and rollout. I want to circle back to the Eminem conversation because not only did Crash Audi miss it, but also I want to just I think there's a new conversation to have there. But first, we gotta start with the craziest thing. It's not even music. Motherfucker, Trump got his ear shot off.
Oh yeah, damn! It's been a long week.
Man.
No, that happened literally like hours after we uploaded the pod. So we
Yeah.
record on a Friday.
Yeah.
And then upload on a Saturday. And I was out having the time of my life Saturday. I was doing the Detroit pedal bike. That shit was a blast. But then all of a sudden, I get a notification. Trump survives assassination attempt. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah. Dude,
That shit was
he
nuts.
beat the Simpsons curse, bro. Because in Simpsons, they never wrong, but they was wrong this time.
Wait, so he got assassinated in The Simpsons?
Yeah, he was put in a coffin.
Oh, Shit.
He's the one
I knew
that
they
beat
predicted him to be president, but they predicted
Yeah,
him to once he
to
got
get
president to
assassinated.
get.
I mean, they're still pretty damn close. I mean, I gotta give him some credit.
Close enough don't work. But no, the craziest part is
They're
like
never wrong though.
there's so many I'm sorry. That shit just didn't happen. Call me a conspiracy nut, that shit just doesn't happen.
No.
There's
Secret Service
some sort
everywhere.
of there's some sort of motive behind it, whether you want to say that
But-
one party wanted to kill another, or whether you
Right.
say that this was to make him a hero. I don't know if it's to make him a hero, because bro dodged it by literally turning at the
Listen.
exact right time.
Yeah, he turned at the right time. That's like lucky as fuck. Well, listen to this. Listen. Did you know the Secret Service already saw him? They just waited for him to take the first shot.
Yeah, that was the crazy thing.
That's-
They were
why would
waiting.
you do
They were
that?
waiting for
You
confirmation
know that
to
man
shoot
is
him.
about to try assassinating him.
That's literally the opposite of protocol.
Yeah.
Literally.
Literally, the number one rule of Secret Service: if someone has a gun pointed at the president, you shoot him. That's the
Like,
whole
Bro,
job.
he was
Fuck.
waiting for.
What are you
Bro
waiting
was
for the
waiting
first
for.
shot?
He was waiting for approval from the White House. Like, hey, can I shoot?
Like, imagine if the first shot
Yeah,
was a perfect aim to the head.
He's just sitting looking
Now
up at him
what?
like
Shoot him
no
once,
balls.
and the president's
Yeah.
still dead.
Hey, but he
Bet
moved
you
his,
won't do
he
it,
moved
bet you
his
won't.
head at the perfect time, though. Like, if he didn't move his head that split second, he would have got shot.
Did you guys hear about the Amber Rose thing? Like, she was talking about like President Trump. And
Well,
stuff.
she was at
Yeah.
the Republican National Convention, and
Yeah.
she also was in this music video for this very, very corny song about being Republican. This rap song. That
Yeah,
they
no,
made.
she cashed out,
And
and I'm not gonna say too many disrespectful things in the case that Amber Rose watches this podcast.
I'm sure she does.
Listen, Amber Rose, stick to being a hoe. Listen, what I'm gonna say is, I can see it being staged, but like, if you Donald Trump, how confident are you in the shooter on missing you by a smidget?
That's
Who's
what
20
it-
years old?
that-
Yeah,
that's why-
That's why I don't think it's. Sorry to cut you.
No, you're
I don't
good.
think it's that. I think it was a hit from the other side that just went wrong. But also like putting your faith in a 20-year-old. Like, I know what I was doing when I was 20. You fucking stupid.
That's why. Yeah. That's
That
why, that's
motherfucker.
why it don't
That
make
motherfucker
sense.
doesn't even have. That motherfucker has a crooked lip. You think he has a straight shot?
Bro, now they're coming out with all the information about him. Like, I saw an article today that was like, the shooter's last internet search was porn, and someone's like, I mean, I don't think we need to know that, but all right, if you
Yeah,
want to
no.
share, I guess. Like,
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. But
that's
Because
crazy.
that has so much to do with the shooting.
Right, yeah, right, exactly.
Bro
crazy.
spanked one to Angelina Deep and got
Yeah,
shooting
and,
up the,
and then he said, all
shooting
right,
up
time to
motherfucking
kill.
speech and shit.
I
Right,
know.
that makes sense.
Listen, I'm judging here, but I don't think he was looking. I don't think he was on that site looking at Ebony before he.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No.
But-
bro, there was this funny ass meme about it, and it was like fucking saying the shooter was Clay Thompson. It was a picture of him going for like.
Nah, the
three-
shooter was Killian
The
Hayes.
shooter was Bronny James.
I saw that one.
I was in tears. I'm
No,
about to shoot
but
at
I just found it funny because the man posted he was going for 3 for 15.
Bro.
3-point line.
I saw sorry, real quick. I saw a thread of like all of LeBron's biggest lies. And
Oh, dude.
one of them on there was
It's the
just like,
best.
Bronny's about to be the best on the court.
Yeah, yeah. What was that? It was something like he was watching an NBA game. He was like, "Bronny, the best player on the court," and it was like, nah.
There you go, lying
never
again.
said
Bro, he was so funny. Like, he gets caught in these stupid ass lies.
He don't
Like,
even got a lie. Someone said something like,
we've all lied.
yeah,
But
Sometimes
like,
he do got a lot, cause like when cause I remember, you know the lie where he had the book in his head. He asked him questions about the book. Like y'all think,
Oh, yeah.
y'all think
Yeah,
LeBron
I saw that
James,
one.
y'all think
That one you
LeBron
got
James
a
got
lot.
enough time to sit down and read a motherfucking book?
And
Come
no-
on, now, that's
no,
LeBron
but
James.
My favorite one is someone's like, my favorite saying is, or I always say like, you know, time is money or something like that. And LeBron's just like, yeah, that's my favorite saying. That's my favorite saying.
yeah,
that's
dog,
actually my
that's
favorite
some
saying.
LeBron shit, though. I swear, that
But
shit is so
ain't-
funny.
that ain't your favorite.
no, it's so funny because he would be like on simple shit. He would be like, I knew Migos were gonna pop. Nobody was playing them, and I heard that shit, and I
Mhm.
was like, yo, you're gonna be big time. And it's just like, bro, like, what
Or-
are we lying
or,
about?
or how, when Dog thought he invented the deluxe album, he's like,
Oh,
we gonna,
that's the
what we gonna
best
do?
one.
We gonna drop it.
And then we
About
gonna
a week
drop it
later,
again.
he said, here go 2 more for y'all. That
Hey.
should be killing me, man.
Ron is hilarious.
I'll tell you what. We'll get to later. All jokes aside, whatever your party is, of rest in peace to the person that died. I believe it was only one person. There was two
Yeah,
people
it was
that
a
were
lady, I
critically
think.
injured.
Yeah.
Yeah, protecting
was
his
a lady.
kids.
That's crazy.
That's unfortunate.
There was a video of him getting carried out. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Crazy
I
ass
don't care
video,
to.
bro. Crazy.
I don't care to indulge in those videos anymore.
Hell no.
Like,
Well, and it's crazy when it's like this and it's on a national like broadcast or whatever.
can you believe
But-
we were a split hair away from like seeing that?
Yeah, that we were a split hair away from the whole country fucking rioting.
From just like
Civil
a
war
crazy
breaking
a
out.
crazy
Yeah, it would have
change.
been a whole war, bro. That would have been
You
scary
guys
as
think
fuck.
so?
Absolutely.
Oh, 100%.
The way
Oh
the
my
way
God.
people like
100%.
I already
Yeah.
think this election was like 50-50 or around there. Now you add this
You
like
guys see it? You guys see when he walked out that Republic convention? Like he said, the next president. Of the
bro,
United States?
did you see he blew Hulk Hogan a kiss? Just
Oh,
see
that was crazy. I saw that on
Blowing
the.
a kiss to his haters, man. Stop saying that.
He was born a smooch to Hulk
Yeah,
Hogan.
Yeah, I don't know what he was on.
Yeah, they went
Yeah,
back to
that's crazy.
WWE days, but I'll tell you what, between the biggest winner in all of this, between Trump's assassination and Eminem's album, this motherfucker Drake is living. He is cooling. This is the first week I didn't see people just like shitting on Drake for no reason.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
other
you-
news came up.
Unless you in academics comments. That's like the only spot Drake not safe. I
Yeah,
swear
that's
to
the
God.
corner of the internet where he's still
He's
getting
not safe over there, I swear.
Nah, this motherfucker Drake sitting back like, thank God.
Thank God.
like, no, but one more thing before we get to serious shit. I saw this and I saw this video. Angel Reese, she's doing her thing in the the WNBA. Thank you, the WNBA. I was gonna say WWE because I was on Hulk Hogan. She's doing her thing in the WNBA, balling out. She posts this video, and she said, "This is a PSA to all men. I'm not flying you out."
I didn't
Does
see
anybody wanna
that.
say
I didn't
that?
hear about
Does
Yeah, I
anybody
seen
wanna
that.
say
I
something?
seen that.
Does anybody want to say something?
I don't know. I just thought that shit was retarded. Like, dude, she really think these? I think she know half these niggas trolling. Like, nobody expect no
Also,
woman to fly 'em out.
in the WNBA, you make like 70 grand. a
Right,
year, bro.
like-
it ain't that serious.
No, you don't, because Caitlin Clark makes her salary. Now, obviously, she's got Nike and all that. Her salary is less than mine.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is
So
fucking
I'm
crazy.
just saying. Listen, I'm not trying to shit on the WNBA. I'm not, but I'm saying I am not flying women out on my salary right now. I don't think that her not flying dudes out is a crazy consideration. 'Cause I personally, I don't have it in my
You say
budget.
isn't a crazy consideration?
Yeah, no, it's not crazy.
Yeah, no. Like,
I'm not flying.
bitches don't be flying niggas out. Like, that's obvious. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even think
I
she
don't
need
want-
to
I
make
want
that
to-
Why would
public
you
service
expect
announcement.
that?
Like, I think we knew you wasn't flying nobody out.
Yeah,
I
for
think
real.
the last thing we thought is that you was about to fly a random nigga out from motherfucking Baltimore.
Uh-huh.
You feel me? Like,
From Baltimore.
come on now.
You know, listen,
Baltimore.
I'm-
I mean, obviously she probably got paid. She's second biggest
As-
star in that WNBA right
as
now.
her financial advisor, I would not. I would advise.
I wouldn't.
I would advise
Yeah,
against that. Yeah,
Her
and
flying somebody out
but
like
I'm not
5% of her salary.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I wouldn't mind being flown out. If that opportunity,
If the
that
opportunity
comes
came up,
about,
What
is
am I-
anyone in this podcast not taking it?
Fuck no.
Well,
No.
Okay,
What am I
hold
gonna
on, what was
say?
the
Alright,
bro?
question?
you get you
What's the
in
question
trouble.
again?
if you got the opportunity to fly out, assuming you're single, because there are some spoken for people, but assuming you're single, you get the opportunity to fly out. Whether she's in the WNBA or whatever job she has, I'd do it.
This nigga be tweaked out. You just stop asking all questions about anybody other than your girl. Cause what the fuck is we talking about? He just said fuck no. Is that what
yeah,
he just said?
Yeah, he said fuck no.
I said fuck no. I wouldn't mind. Like,
Oh, I
Oh,
thought he said.
okay,
fuck
okay.
I'm like,
no.
what are
I'm
you
about to say,
talking
what?
about?
I thought you were like,
Brody tripping.
fuck no. I was
No.
like, bro, How?
misunderstanding. I don't know.
No, how
Literally,
much?
bro.
How much? Yeah, I was gonna. I was gonna say.
You like the whisper. Fuck no.
Yeah.
Like, say it with your chest. Like,
Fuck no, but if you're serious.
come on.
But if any women out there want
No,
I
man.
guess they're
How
just
we
telling
here
you.
half
To,
a cent?
I guess they're just telling you to speak louder. So
Would
speak
you-
louder, motherfucker.
Would you?
Yeah.
No, would you be phone out?
I would care what she was doing with her life, bro.
Yeah, if she wants to pay for the flight.
Right, bro.
Fuck it.
Hey, bro, if I get a free flight somewhere, I'm taking it. Fuck it, let's experience
Hell
shit.
yeah, shit. While you at it, take me out to dinner too. Fuck it.
Hey, you got
Tell
to-
you
this
can
man-
fix our heating and
This
cooling.
man
while
Chris
you're
say,
at
I
it.
think it's time for the face reveal, my boy. I think it's time to show them Chris, bro. No cap.
This man has
This
shades
man
on
got
the
the
building.
shades
This
on.
ain't the time.
Shay's in the motherfucking building, bro.
But he's like that.
What you
That's
think about that?
that's what he said.
crazy.
Body.
The other thing, potty. Yeah, that's,
Body.
That's gonna be a thing. What the other thing is too. So after she says this, she goes. She's spotted courtside with Jaylen Brown, a female, and then she's on the other side looking at her phone. There's a viral clip of Jaylen Brown saying allegedly that Bronny can't make it to the NBA or that he's not good enough, whatever, talking shit about LeBron's son with some girl. You know, and she's just sitting there
the
on
girl
her
he was
phone.
talking to was in the WNBA, but I just can't think of her name right now.
Oh, she's in
she
WNBA
was
too?
in the WNBA.
Oh, was?
Yeah, I forgot her name though, but she was
Oh.
she was cold.
She's beautiful.
Damn, whole career, nobody even know her name.
Yeah, we don't know.
Stop,
we don't know 99%
Stop,
of
man.
these motherfucking WNBA players to begin
He
with.
he don't got the face reveal, so he can just say whatever he
Hey,
wants.
hey, do you guys think Bronny's ready for the NBA?
No.
Fuck no.
My nigga,
Industry
Bronny
plan.
just dropped- My boy Bronny just dropped. What was it, 12? Like 12 or 16. One of the two. But
Bro.
I was like,
Industry plan.
I tell you though,
dang, bro, we gonna
Hey,
stop
he
hating
did
on my
better
nigga
than
Bronny.
Alexander Sarr, though.
Man,
You
he-
see that? 0 for
he-
15?
He did better than motherfucking Jaylen Brown while he talking his motherfucking summer league year.
Hey, bro, dribble with your left
talk.
hand.
I can't talk because he's better than all of us, so I can't say shit.
No,
yes,
fuck
you
that.
can.
Say
If you
shit.
got an opinion,
Well,
you got
by
an opinion.
that
You better say
metric,
that
you can
shit.
say that about
We might as
any
well not even
athlete.
be talking about hip hop because we can't rap.
Well,
So-
no, I'm playing.
I bet you-
I was like, yeah, this
Most of us,
motherfucker's
most
nice.
of us.
Yeah, this motherfucker's nice, but he be lurking in the showers. All right. Before we get to new music, we got to touch on this because I think there are some new developments in the Drake Kendrick beef. Wayne gets on stage. This is the first time Wayne has done anything related to the beef. Plays Not Like Us, transitions to the motto, starts talking shit. You know, he's doing his thing up there. I expect that. I expect Wayne to hold it down. Then after that comes out this dude, and I want to get his name right. Let me look it up. Richie Branson, who's actually supposedly works at Fortnite now as a game developer, has developed games in the past. Actually, shout out to Frosted Takes, had a song that made a Adult Swim commercial.
On Toonami, yeah.
Or Toonami, yeah.
Yeah, the show's kind of hard too.
Yeah. And
Because Toonami kind of operated like Adult Swim, where like they kind of have like music involved a little bit and like that kind of thing back in the day.
he developed the game, and allegedly it's very hard to get over the score 17.
21.
No, 21.
He said 17.
I got the 21.
I got the 21 4 times in a row,
Yeah.
and I know I didn't.
got
I know I
22.
hit that 22nd one, and it still made me
Yeah.
lose. So
I hit
Yeah.
20. I hit 22. I didn't post in the group chat, but I hit. It was before.
We'll test that theory.
yeah,
man,
we'll test it. We'll test it after the show.
because it's impossible.
Yeah, that shit was not possible.
I did it. And literally, you go in the comments, everyone said 21.
Yeah.
But first of all,
He just want to be different.
And you got the fake ones that put 26, 27, which I don't.
shout out to him because smart marketing. Whatever side you're on, it's just smart to just like you got the whole world, you got your attention. Like you have a brand. He literally tweeted after that, "Hey, if any rappers want to make the ops a video game, let me know." You know, like he.
That's a good.
Yeah, he did his business. I'll tell you, Jacksonville could really use that. Considering all the bullshit they got going on, that shit's crazy. But the Wayne thing. Wayne is obviously very cool with Kendrick. Worked with Kendrick. Obviously, it's much closer to Drake. I don't think it's a big deal that Wayne did what he did. Does anybody?
To be
feel
honest,
Anyway,
I think this whole beef just needs to die. This shit ended in May. people are still talking about it.
Which is crazy because I know that there's like the narrative out there that like that like Kendrick's rubbing it in, but
I'm not even on that shit.
if he is,
Bro, it's done.
if
Like,
he is, he isn't because he's not doing any interviews. He's not doing he's not actively like literally. It's all the internet. It's not it's not him. So like to me, I think you know
when I hear something about the Drake and Kendrick beef now, I literally just flip right away. Just
Wait,
go past it.
So do you think Kendrick's still trying to ruin his career?
With Drake's career?
Yeah.
No, I think
bro,
he's chilling. I think he's chilling.
Nothing's gonna happen, bro. It's done.
I think though
2 months ago it ended.
I do want to see how if Drake says something to Kendrick, to what level promotes Kendrick to do something or not. Like I think that part is interesting.
But
There's probably gonna be silent.
Yeah,
like
some
this.
jabs, but
what they do have in common as far as position is that both of them, they don't need to market anymore.
Yeah,
they
the
don't.
internet just does it.
yeah,
for
the internet
them.
does it for him.
It's done.
Which is why it's like, you know, when people do say the milking thing, it's like he's not really doing anything.
Yeah,
he
milking
dropped the
milking
video
it would
and-
be him doing interviews and being like, yeah, like Pusha T when he beat Drake, he did every interview ever. He went on the Joe Budden podcast. He went
Yeah.
on Big Boy. He like Kendrick has literally not said a word about the beef. And if we didn't talk about the Not Like Us video, but like obviously there were Drake shots, but like it could have been way more of like a fuck Drake video than it was.
Yeah.
Like it really was only a few moments in that.
Yeah.
He needs to drop that shit that was in the beginning though.
I don't
Oh,
think
dude,
that
that-
snippet's that high.
No,
I
bro,
don't
we're
be
still
honest
waiting
with
on the snippet from the beginning of the
That-
All Right video.
That shit's
Facts.
hard. It sounds like
I'm
another
still
version
waiting
of
for
Not
the
Like Us,
Beats
though.
by Dre commercial song. It's Alive or
you. Oh
whatever.
yeah, that
Bro,
detox. Yeah,
That shit was like 9 years ago. When is that shit dropping?
That shit's never
Man,
gonna drop.
Kendrick
That was probably
love
just for
dropping
ad.
a
Never.
snippet and then never doing shit.
It was
with
just for ad, bro. He
And it
was
sounded.
doing that shit.
And hot take,
it was just a teasing. Go
that
ahead.
the first version of the song sounded better than the second version of the song, where he added the drums in that song,
Wait, what?
in the Beats by Dre commercial.
I don't remember the first.
I don't
version.
even
Remember when he
I
said,
don't
"You know
remember
what's
the song
missing?
at all.
Drums," and they added the drums. It sounded so garbage.
Oh,
You
you're
remember
talking
that?
about that? I thought you were talking about the
No, no, no,
detox
I'm-
one
no,
where
no,
he's
no.
screaming.
Well, this was supposed to be on Detox. That song.
There was another waiting for detox. We'll talk about that later.
Anyway, fuck Detox.
but
That
anyways.
shit never came out.
anyways,
Still waiting.
Still waiting.
I don't think anybody has an issue with Wayne, right? Like
No, I mean,
siding with Drake and
I mean,
No, I mean it makes sense.
it makes sense. I mean,
He
why wouldn't he? it's Drake.
and
And
I don't think he did like a fuck Kendrick thing either.
No,
he
he
just
didn't
did
like
like
blatantly
a
come
I'm
out and
siding
say
with Drake.
anything.
Like,
Yeah.
you just they don't like us. Like it's
Yeah.
he didn't say anything wrong. Like whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. So I didn't care about that part. The part I cared about was the Schoolboy Q. Because Schoolboy Q crashed out on Twitter. He was talking
crash
wild.
out. Not, it wasn't that.
No,
crazy.
he
It was
no,
a- it
he
was a
literally
couple of
said,
tweets.
"Oh, if it's gonna go there, it's gonna go." Like, okay, bet we could have done that. Let's do that. Like, so Schoolboy Q had a show in Toronto, at a venue that allegedly, I believe enough sources have fact checked it to be right, but I myself don't have confirmation of it. A venue that Drake co-owns. Schoolboy Q was gonna perform there, his Blue Lips tour, and couldn't.
Blue Lips Weekend or whatever it's called.
Yeah, and couldn't. And so then he promotes a series of tweets saying a lot of things like, fuck this, blah, blah, and saying, well, oh, if this is how it's going to be for us, we as LA could have done this to you. Like, Party was just in LA. He put out like a series of tweets like, Party was just in LA, and like this other artist was just like
Yeah, I
here.
can pull him up.
Yeah. If you could go to Schoolboy Q's Twitter, because I don't want to misquote him, because he ultimately does like kind of clean it up.
But see, what I will say is this becomes a problem with the internet and the jargon of it, and like the choice of words is like, okay, you could say he's crashing out, but then if he didn't say anything, then he's a bitch. So it's
Yeah.
like, so there's no winning then.
That's how I feel about it. I don't think Q is
But he-
necessarily wrong.
But yeah, I mean, he had to say something.
I think it is host shit if that's happening, but ultimately,
I don't even understand
Okay.
what like Schoolboy Q thought was gonna happen when your man's
Nothing,
on the
bro.
track literally hoeing the whole entire country of Canada.
he's not holding the whole country, can
Bro, he's literally mocking their whole lingo. If
Yeah.
you was over here trying to talk how I talk, I might slap the shit out you because I feel like you trying to disrespect me. But if you on the track talking about cheese in your family, Crody, man,
Oh,
Crody,
okay, I
that's
thought you were
disrespectful.
speaking
Like,
to- yeah,
so,
no,
like,
yes,
like,
yeah.
what do you expect?
Right.
Before we get off the topic of Schoolboy Q, by the way, he's in Chicago tomorrow. If you guys are down to go for the Blue Lips tour,
No, we have content to film.
We have a
tomorrow.
whole.
I'm saying
we
after.
have a whole.
It doesn't start until 9:00.
We're gonna drink all day, then
So you're
drive
gonna
to Chicago.
drink all day, then drive to Chicago? Listen, I'm down.
Hold on. Let me.
I
No.
definitely would not be able to go.
One person doesn't have to drink. And
No,
we go.
that's the whole point of the event.
Well, then we over there.
We'll discuss it off mic. I'm open to it. I'm just not driving. But
Nice.
but I think that was the interesting part of it. Of like, there's always been like the kind of the fallout of it, and that's why like this beef is like it's still like you said. I'm over it. Everybody's over it, but there are these like long-term repercussions of like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, how cool is it to be OVO in LA? How cool is it to be TDE and like these type of things? So I'm not even knocking Drake for it. Like that's not my purpose of this at all. I just think I just want to point this out as this is something that happens. Like Kendrick made it regional. Drake didn't make it regional. Kendrick made it regional. Kendrick is the one that made it regional, partly because he wanted to lean on the fact of you aren't like us, you aren't of this culture, blah blah blah. Drake was never gonna be like in a rap battle. Yeah, it's Canada, fuck America. Like America's where rap is. Like you're not gonna do that.
Right.
So Kendrick did it because West Coast, but ultimately, I don't care. I want this to be over with. I don't want Schoolboy Q to stop I don't want Schoolboy Q to get his money altered for a beef that he wasn't involved in. And I don't want Party Next Door, whatever OVO artist you want to name, Division, to get their shine blocked.
Anyway,
I fuck with Division.
He's alright.
Well,
Yes,
they.
yeah.
It's a duo.
Whatever. They're all right.
It's a duo. But yeah. Anyways, I just want to say that new music. Where do we want to start? We had Gambino. I think that's the only one that we got to actually talk about. We had Gambino. We had Blast. We had Denzel. We had Denzel Curry. Shout out Denzel Curry. We had some singles from Big Sean. I think Big Sean is a bigger discussion. Do we want to do the Gambino discussion? Or do we want to do the Big Sean?
Let's just get Gambino out the way. That shit was trash. That shit was garbage.
I disagree, but it was fine.
Bro, I never even care to listen to that man ever again. Like I don't know why, bro.
It just was not
I will
good.
listen to his old shit all the time. Like I'll rock with that shit so hard. But his new shit is
No.
His new
No, there were
shit
some
is
bangers on
garbage.
To me, the only good two drops was Big Sean and Denzel. That's it.
Yeah. Big Sean was not bad though.
You didn't listen to Blast.
Hmm?
You didn't listen to Blast.
I actually listened to 2 songs and I turned it off.
2019 is like
Yeah.
I said, yeah. No, the album sucks.
Way to form an opinion, yeah.
It
The
wasn't for me.
Gambino shit. Look, somebody did have a good point of like, because you also have to take Gambino with a grain of salt. It's not all bangers. It's not the type of music he makes. He makes like fucking well thought out, softer music.
I was just
Like you
his
know what I
old
mean?
shit. His old shit's the best to me.
But somebody made a good point today on Twitter and was like, Gambino make the most beautiful music you ever heard in your whole life, followed by the biggest bullshit you ever heard in your whole life. And it's like, it's true because he has these certain songs that it's like, bro, why are we doing this right now? But overall, like there were some highlights from that album. It was solid. I didn't hate it.
Birdie, I'll go last because I know everybody in the group chat was waiting for my opinion. I saw everybody in the group chat comment, and I just stayed silent. I was like, I'm about to make them wait.
I ain't even gonna go hard on them. All I'm gonna say is,
No, speak how you feel.
all I'm gonna say is, I'm gonna keep it PG friendly.
No,
No.
fuck
Yeah,
that.
no, I'm keep
Uncensored.
it PG friendly. Y'all already went there. Y'all said basically what I probably would have said if I was here by my damn self. But Atlanta is a good show. Atlanta is a very good show.
He's a good actor.
Yeah.
He's a good actor for sure.
So
But
that's
what,
why
you,
I
but,
wanna,
what you think about the album? That's
Atlanta was a very good show.
I can gather that.
I
Platte,
don't,
what'd
know,
you
I don't know
think?
why you dapping him up for being soft and not speaking his mind.
What'd
This
you
album's
think?
That
ass.
just means it's trash, huh?
What I got?
This
What I got
album's
to say?
ass.
Thank you.
This album is certified bullshit. Look,
Certified dumpster music.
I just because people
I
are
didn't hate
doing
it.
something different doesn't
No.
mean it's dope.
This is
I'm
disgusting.
sorry. You want to be Pharrell. You want to be NRD. You're not that.
Hey, listen.
You're.
This is the big day all over again. Like, this is trash.
It's better than Big
His
Day.
last
No.
one. His last one was way worse. Than
Yeah,
this.
his last one was way worse. than
Listen,
this.
don't ever waste a Yeet feature like that ever again.
Ever. Bro, that
Ever
shit
again.
was so bad.
Ever
That
again.
was terrible.
It could have been so many features that Yeet could have put that verse on. The Yeet verse wasn't nothing crazy. I don't think it was nothing crazy.
Yeah,
no.
But it's the fact that he don't really be out there like that. And for him to hop on the Childish Gambino album and shit not really hitting for real, it's just like, man, you could have went and did this somewhere else and made magic. But
Shit was
I,
dumpster music.
I didn't mind
we
the
are.
Heat song, but that's all right.
it was alright.
I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it either. I didn't mind. That's probably one of the highlights for me. But this album, look,
This man got
we
comfortable
just
and got
have
up and got a
to.
Coke.
We just have to have honest conversations. Like Gambino was one of those people that back when he emerged, like our generation thought he was going to be one of the ones from that generation, and he was, and he just flat out wasn't. And I want to say wasn't because I assume he's going to continue music because he was very specific in saying I'm retiring Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
That-
not,
so that
not for
doesn't
music,
necessarily mean-
retiring the moniker.
Yes. So that doesn't necessarily mean that he's done making music. It just means that he's done under whatever this scope was. But this Childish Gambino is way different than the original. So I don't know where that.
It's definitely no Awaken My Love. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Nothing,
So I don't know where
nothing
it goes.
beats because of the internet. That's literally
Awaken
his
My Love
only good
fucking blows it out of the water.
Camp and
but-
because of the internet was his only good project.
No,
No,
Awaken My Love
Kawhi
blows
was
both
good
of
and
those out
Awaken
of
My
the
Love.
fucking
I didn't
water.
like
That
either of
stretch that stretch of 4 projects.
I just like
was
Redbone.
good.
That's it.
All
But
I know is
He's different, man. I'm not hating
He's
on
an
him, but at the
he's
same
an
time,
acquired taste. It's
that's
not
what I'm
for
saying.
everybody. Yeah.
He's like Tyler.
So
To
what
me,
did
it's just
you
acquired.
guys think of what did you guys think of Elliot Wilson? And I don't know if you guys saw his comment, so I'll say it word for word. He said that Childish Gambino cosplays as a rapper.
I can see that.
I mean,
He's not
Kind
lying.
of.
what's a rapper? Because a rapper isn't necessary. Because, like, what's a rapper? like, what?
Because if it boils down to playing a character, there's a lot of other
There's a
rappers.
lot
that
of
do
other
that
rappers
too.
out there.
Rick
with-
Ross is one of your favorites, and he plays
yeah,
a character.
he plays a character, but he doesn't play a rapper. He plays a street
Yeah,
dude that's trying to be a rapper. That's
but
not-
like, what
how do you
does
cosplay a rapper?
what
though?
does rap entail? Because rap is hip hop. Hip hop is a culture. That culture transcends into fashion. Into
Well,
where does
is
Atlanta
his
in all
music-
in all
is-
rap show?
Well,
Where does that
do you
fall
include?
into?
Do you include Childish Gambino as a part of the culture? Because I don't. I don't see the culture. What we would
But
assume the culture to be is not. We don't.
I mean,
we
I
don't
know
allow
Donald
Childish
Glover.
Gambino
I don't know.
albums
I know Donald
for
Glover
entertainment.
technically does Atlanta, but like,
Okay,
But
but since
it's-
you want to
but-
bring
That's a
up
show.
culture and all that
That's a show.
stuff,
but
would
that's
you, would you,
is that
would
not
you
culture
say,
though?
That's a show.
That falls
That's
under
a
the
show
culture.
because
That's I think the good conversation to have about Gambino.
like when it comes to like shows, like yes, there's shows and movies based off the culture, but I don't think what we consider hip hop culture is just strictly watching hip hop black culture based movies and shows. I think if you watch anything, it's
No, that's
inspired.
part of it, though.
But I think it's part of it because it's like I would consider like Power to be part
Yes.
of the culture.
Yes, you would.
It's pushed by the same people who
But
are
what I'm
pushing
sa-
rap music.
What I'm saying is, I know a lot of people watch Power, and the same people who watch Power watch Game of Thrones. So what I'm saying is, anybody watch anything as long as they find it to be entertainment. When it comes to listening to music, it's not the same thing.
Yeah, but that,
No,
well, that
you're
that's
not.
where the
You're
de-
not.
but
Wait,
that's where
hold
the
on. You're
definition
not
of culture.
entertained by music.
Because yeah, I
wanna-
listen to,
I'm
I listen
saying-
to
I'm
rap, but I
saying-
listen to soul music too.
What I'm
You know what I
saying
mean?
is
you can't really put him in a rapper
that
category.
the rap music and shows is just shows and show entertainment, like movies and TV shows. That's way different than hip hop culture. Like
Yeah, I agree.
like black people was not just only watching black people movies, but it's a good majority of black people that's only listening to black hip hop music. You see what I'm saying? Like there's black people
I
that's
see your point there.
there's
Yeah.
black people that watch motherfucking Snowfall, and then there's black people that watch Ozark, and then be the same black people. You know why? Because they just like what's ever good to watch. At least when it comes to listening to music, that's different because it's almost like you don't have to vibe with a show, but you got to vibe with whatever you listen to as opposed to music. Like you can be entertained by a show from the beginning to end, but if you don't have you don't have to have a certain vibe with movies and television is what I'm saying. But like when it comes to music,
I disagree because movies and television is even more of an investment than music. Music is a song, is at worst an album. A TV show is, so an album is what these days, 35 to an hour plus minute plus, versus like a TV show at the bare minimum is many hours. So
one season
so
is
that's
10 to 12 hours.
Yeah, so to invest that time, like time is a tell-all currency, right? Like
listen.
like
But why you
anything
gotta
do
involve
in life.
culture in that though?
Okay, but listen. All right,
That's
listen
what
to
I'm
this.
saying, like-
Listen to
Because
this.
it is part. It's part of culture, but I see what you were saying in that.
You know what I'm saying?
sense.
But listen though, just think about this. You know way more people who probably watch movies that's not of the culture or black communities, as opposed to people who listen to people who are not a part of the culture but make rap music on a daily basis. You probably couldn't name 5 black people that listen to Logic, but you could probably name 5 black people that watch Breaking Bad.
Yeah, you got a point there.
Yeah.
No,
So,
that's fair.
I just think
I
it's
get
two
it.
totally different things.
So to me, that's another question that I have, and I want to ask everybody, because to me, it's one of the more important conversations you can ever have on this podcast. So I want to be serious with this because I think it's important. Is I look at Gambino, and I know the Gambino fans that are in my life. I have a lot of Childish Gambino fans. And most of those Gambino fans, and I won't drag other fan bases into it, but there are other fan bases that this affects, where they like Gambino, but they don't really love rap. They don't really appreciate hip hop culture. So they're like, I think it's, I don't think anybody would disagree with me here. Gambino has a lot of Gambino fans are not hip hop core fans.
No, they're not.
Yeah, I mean,
There are hip hop core fans who are Gambino fans. I'm not saying that there's none, but the majority of his fan base is outside
It's
of
split up.
is split up, divided into hip hop, or at the very least people that aren't too integrated with hip hop.
I mean,
So where you fall with that?
but-
My question is, and I want to let you speak, but my question is, do you guys think it's a bad thing to have an artist that's obviously has hip hop tendencies, like with Atlanta, with things like he has done cultural, valuable things, but most of his fan base is outside of hip hop? Do you look at that as valuable to have somebody that's reaching predominantly outside of the culture, or do you look at it negatively that he does not resonate enough with the culture, and that outside of that is not a quote unquote representation
It's
of
not.
what
He
we
doesn't.
of
He
what
doesn't
we want?
resonate with the culture enough. He's
but
not.
if we're using that as a metric, though, a very, very large portion of Eminem's fan base only listens to Eminem.
I didn't want to name fan bases, but yes, that's
It's
how
the sa-
Eminem
it-
has
it-
3
'cause
diamond albums.
It's just although a lot of most of hip hop respects Eminem for what he is and who he is, but he has a huge portion of his fan base that only listens to Eminem and no other
Eminem
hip-hop.
would be platinum, but not diamond if it was just rap fans.
Exactly.
About
Right.
Gambino, like, he be doing comedy too, so like,
Well, that's where the culture thing comes into play again.
Yeah.
Eminem,
No, Eminem,
I don't
you
know how
don't
to-
gotta
I don't know-
explain, because
I don't know how to
Eminem is
explain it.
beloved by the culture.
let's talk about
He
the.
is.
Hey, you want to talk about the Eminem album a little bit?
We'll get to that.
We'll
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
He's
We'll get to that. He's
He's
ready.
ready to
He's
crash
ready,
out.
bro. He's got his takes on that. He's got his takes on that.
you got.
What was
How
the
do you?
question
Yeah.
again, dog?
So how do you feel about like those artists like, I don't like throwing names, but Logic, Gambino, these artists that have a big section of their fandom outside of the culture. Do you view that as valuable as somebody that's in the culture? Do you view that as valuable or invaluable? Like, because you can look at it one of two ways. You can look at it as like either they are like a gateway to bring people into the culture, or you can look at it as this person isn't really what we identify as, and so therefore and Gambino, I wanna say fuck you before Birdie answers. I want to say fuck you because he had this line on the podcast. He had this line. He said, "Let me pull it up." He said, "You got a podcast because you can't rap." Hey yo, fuck you!
Yeah,
Don't
I
ever
heard
be
that.
that accurate again.
I heard
Don't ever be that accurate again.
Yeah, what do you say fuck me for?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
what do you say? Fuck us
me
for?
for?
Yeah. Listen. Go
None
wash
of us
your-
can rap.
Go wash your hands before you eat. We don't give a fuck what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
listen.
Go make a good album before you talk shit.
Look, yeah, and that's what I'll say.
There is always that thing too. I don't want to be that guy, but there is always that thing that like he does carry himself in and I'm from the fan of like confidence. I have, as you guys know, I have a lot of confidence in myself. But like Gambino does, there is a certain way he talks when he talks that there's a little bit of smug, like I don't know. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to say
but
too
like,
much.
yeah, better than everyone kind of thing.
Yeah, but like I don't know.
I mean,
don't know
to
if
be fair,
he's
like
gonna just say he's gonna see this and he's gonna be a shut up
Like-
white boy, and I'm gonna be like, well, I can't say anything.
what I will say, creatively, he is as an all-around creator.
Yeah.
In all aspects,
Top
whether it has
tier.
to do with the culture or whatever. But as a creative,
Top
he's
tier.
very good all across the board.
Right.
But as strictly a rapper, yeah, it's not good. Honestly, I wish he stuck to just making fucking soul music.
He needs to just stick to stand-up comedy, bro. Stick with what you're good at.
I mean,
Oh, his stand up was
he's good
actually.
at freestyling though.
Stick, bro.
I haven't heard him freestyle
Yeah,
in
no-
12 years.
Stick to your
that
stand-up
freestyle,
comedy.
Yeah, was
Don't-
was good as fuck though.
Yeah, the pound cake one. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Birdie, you didn't speak on it, so
I think it's always good, only because when you got people like that, that's like not necessarily what you would consider of the culture. The culture can kind of do what I think they did with Drake, because the narrative is that Drake's not part of culture, whatever, that, and the third. But when you have a person that's like Drake and he goes and collabs with people in the culture, that brings the people who are outside of the culture to have
Into the
more eyes
culture.
on in
Yeah.
the culture.
so do you
So-
deem that as valuable?
Yeah, that's valuable.
Okay.
But when
I agree.
you do have somebody like that and they blow up bigger than the person they was to begin with, you can't be mad when that person also leans back on the culture for help. So, my example again, Drake. Everybody says Drake is a culture vulture, this, that, and the third. But when Drake came in, the culture leaned on him for hits. They wanted him to hop on the hook. They wanted him on a feature. They wanted him for every fucking
And he
thing
delivered.
just to make music. So, but when he leaned back on the culture and started, I guess, using other people's flows, lingo, using a foundation, like they say he used Atlanta to sell records, this, that, and the third. You can't be mad when he do that when y'all
Relied on him.
consistently relied on him for good music.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think
if
the only
we gonna lean on people who are outside of the culture to bring us to the culture, then we cannot also shun them when they get bigger than the culture. In a sense, I guess that would be my point.
Yeah,
For
and
example-
I don't want to make it a Kendrick versus Drake thing, but that I think the only reason that worked is because Kendrick had the cultural cachet that like he has. Like you were talking with you're dealing with one of the most like culturally revered. Like
Drake
like,
not
it
the
would-
only person though. But like think about it, because like
Right.
when Eminem said something about Meg, they was trying to
Yeah.
go in on him about him being white and not being a part of the culture, which is obviously fucking retarded because we know Eminem has such a big impact on the culture. We obviously would
Absolutely.
include him.
But you know what I will say about Eminem as opposed to like because of that reach is that Eminem has an undying respect for hip hop, and like
100%.
It's very
been,
clear.
But they both
and-
do, Drake and Eminem.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm saying as opposed to
I
like
think he's related to
I was
Gambino.
kind of rolling
Gambino.
back on the Gambino point
Right.
where Gambino, it's kind of hard to tell sometimes because like you said, he has that smugness about him. But Eminem, from day one has done nothing but revere hip hop to the highest level
and
respect.
that's like one thing. Like I got a problem with Childish Gambino. Is like, bro, don't get on stage and complain about an award that you're not even making music cater to. Like, you don't fit in this category. You don't fit in.
Yeah, don't try to
don't complain if you're not gonna at least try and make the effort to win one of those. awards.
Don't go outside the genre and then look to the genre for support. Like I think Tyler handled his genre bending album Igor very well, where like he won the award, and he goes like, I don't like the fact that they use urban, blah blah.
I don't like that neither. And I get it. You feel me? Igor wasn't like a rap album, but like obviously you're gonna be categorized as a rapper. You're gonna be categorized as a rapper if you came in on rap.
We're not starting that.
I can't even. I hate like when Lil Yachty he was talking about some. I don't want to be considered a rapper anymore. I want to be considered an artist. Bro, get the fuck out of here with that, bro. We brought you in here. Rap brought you in here. I don't give a fuck if you want to go into all these other lanes.
That's why it's fuck Post Malone
But
forever.
we embraced you and got you to where you at, nigga. You're a fucking rapper, and that's what you're gonna be until the day you die. I don't like all these
you
other shit.
can evolve, but
Yes, you can evolve. You can hop in the other cat like Jay-Z hopped in the rock and motherfucking Young Thug hopped in the country.
Yeah,
like
if you want to try something else, that's fine. Beyonce just dropped a country album. You want to try
She's
something
still
else,
a
whatever.
R&B singer or a pop singer.
But
R&B.
don't go on record saying that like being coined a rapper is like a bad thing.
like a bad. I don't like that
Yeah.
shit, bro. And that just made me like. That made me dis. But I mean, like I still like Yachty, but I just hated when you said that. But like.
Yeah.
Well, and there was that on top of a little off topic, but on the Yachty thing, now he's got a song coming out with that Ian dude, and a lot of people are not happy about that.
I like Ian.
Why?
I like Ian. He's
Because-
I don't
because
off the simple
People
fact.
think
off
he's
simple
a
fact.
flat out industry plant, like no question, which is kind of very
I mean,
obvious.
I
'cause
don't care if you're an industry plan or not.
Yeah,
I
you
just
gotta be
saw
good.
100,000 people in no hoes.
Hey, if it sounds good, you talking about the unreleased snippet that we heard, right?
Yeah.
Bro, that shit was hard.
I don't care. Like it's not. But I'm saying I know a lot of people are kind of up in arms about
I don't
that
care.
right
I
now.
just saw a whole music video shot and there was no hoes.
Doesn't matter to me. But
In what? What that Ian dude?
Yeah.
But he did get Marshawn Lynch in this video though.
Yeah. But that ain't the hoes. That ain't the hoes. All right. That's enough. That's enough on the Gambino. I think that's exactly
Yeah, I
where I
think we
wanted
got
to
to a
take it.
point.
I don't
fair-
give a fuck about Gambino.
Yeah.
To be
honestly.
fair, I done watched almost every Yeet video, and I don't think I've seen not one chick in none of them bitches. Like,
damn.
not one girl. I ain't gonna
Damn,
lie.
I gotta reevaluate how I feel about you because I thought you got bitches.
I swear I ain't seen no. I don't know. Maybe I missed it, but
Speaking of getting bitches, Blast. That album is I won't say phenomenal. It's just perfect time. It's summer vibes. It's a good album. It does what it's meant to do.
Yeah.
And that's all I asked for.
That's good.
Like that's all I asked for. Give me a couple of joints that I vibe with. Him and Amanda Reef are 2 for 2. They killed it. The Anderson .Paak song, dope.
Blast is
Once I saw Anderson .Paak, I didn't want to listen to the fucking album.
Yeah, you bugging. That shit is crazy.
but Blast is what
I played that.
Who else was,
I played that
But-
with a little something.
Blast is one of them guys that he delivers every time.
Every time.
Is it absolutely incredible? Maybe not, but it's
No, he's never gonna
good.
be Frank Ocean, but
The
like
man's got Becky G on the fucking album. Singing in the shower. Becky G is on the fucking
wait, which
album.
song is that? I gotta look that up.
Yeah.
don't
I can't
remember.
speak too much on it. I only
I
heard
don't-
2 songs.
I like
Wasn't a
Blast.
fan.
I really do like Blast. He's not bad at all.
He's cold.
It's just that I didn't have the fucking courage to listen to that new album at
Bro, his
all.
best song was with Tyga. In
There
my
was one
opinion.
with
The
intro
Chosen?
was 2 Chainz, right?
That's one of
The
his
intro
best
is the
songs.
2
I would
Chainz,
agree with
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
that
good.
song's
I
hard.
heard that one a little bit.
Yeah.
But
No,
other
but-
than
but-
that,
but
No,
other
there's
than
joints.
that,
There's joints on there.
Like,
Like,
you can't,
it's
you
not.
can't,
It's
you
not no
can't judge a whole
classic.
album off of
Ty
seeing who's
Dolla-
featured on
Ty
it.
Dolla $ign was on it too.
Ty
Yeah.
Dolla $ign was on the well, we'll get to the
That song-
Denzel one, but
Yeah, that song was fire. But yeah, so I just that's all because I know that I listen to it and I know that you guys partially listen to it, so I'm not
Yeah.
expecting you guys to give me a Blast breakdown.
Yeah.
I think it is what it is. I think it's a very quality release, and I think in the era we're in where everything's dropping every week, if you get a quality release, you're happy with it. Like I don't want to be stuck in that like classic or trash. and that's it. Like there's not like if you get
There's
listenable-
absolutely a middle ground.
yeah, there's absolutely a middle ground, and there's nothing wrong with appreciating the middle ground for what it is. Although I believe this is above middle ground. I won't say it's classic, but obviously it's good. It did what it needed to do. Denzel Curry, shout out Denzel Curry.
That one guy that hit me right in my nostalgia.
So if I'm giving the albums out, if I'm doing like Olympics, which we're gonna do tomorrow, shout out to us, Rap Cave Olympics. We're gonna do that tomorrow, but it's gonna be up next week. If I'm handing out Olympic medals, gold, bronze, and silver, Denzel gets the gold.
Yeah, for sure.
This album is very good, although it is not as good as this.
No,
No,
this is better. But
But
it
because in my opinion, I wonder if you have the same opinion. This album is not as good because he is barely on this album as opposed to like this.
Yeah.
This album was dope because it had a whole bunch. It had Rocky, it had Tia Corinne, it had
T-Pain.
it had 2 Chainz, it had Tyga, it had T-Pain, it had
Yeah, a
no
lot
T-Pain
of-
was on the other album.
No, T-Pain was
No,
on
we're
the
talking-
Yeah, that
talking
album.
about
I'm
the-
talking about this
the
album.
one right
okay,
now.
okay.
Like how it was feature heavy.
he had
So you had
Ski
Ferg,
Mask,
he
he
had
had Ferg,
Ski
he had
Mask, he
fucking-
had fucking everybody. Mike
Yeah.
Dimes,
Yeah,
like
A$AP
which clearly
Rocky,
that
yeah.
was
That was the goal.
Kenny Mason. It operated
Dimes.
what I did like about it, and it felt good to me was that it operated like a mixtape, and I really liked
Yeah.
that.
It did operate like a mixtape. It was a very like old school, like Juicy J
Yeah.
era type vibe.
Well, so
Juicy J, another feature that was on this
Yeah.
project.
I don't know. You tell if I can cook real quick because
Cook.
Denzel, I say with pride that I was on Denzel before fucking a lot of people from his first mixtape.
I was on
ever.
Imperial.
Yeah, I was nostalgic.
Imperial was hard.
Nostalgic 64 when that came out.
Oh, yeah.
I have a friend. That's like the basis of our friendship was loving me and Victor. We became friends because we both loved that album, and to see his evolution and where he's come. So Denzel, his whole history, he started with like Raider Clan, which was Space Ghost Perp, fucking it was like South Florida kind of, and like
Space Ghost Perp, a legend, ain't he?
I mean, yeah, he is, but he's had some bad press over the years.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like Raider Clan was like, yeah, that whole clique, and so Denzel was kind of adjacent to them coming up and whatever, and he was very South Florida. It was really a lot of what you're getting off this album, and it's funny because he was doing that shit back in 2013, making music like that, and now that's the hottest shit right now, bro. Is like them chopped up fucking, like chopped and screwed samples.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? That type, the
I
cowbells.
think Travis
the type
is
of,
a big person for bringing that back.
You said who?
How Travis, because of how big he
disagree
is.
with that wholeheartedly. In
Because
what
of how
case?
big he is.
But what he doesn't, he doesn't. His shit is not. That's not the same thing.
What is
That's
it? No, it's different, but it's a variation of it, and I think that opened a lot of people's ears.
What was the what was your name?
Just the chopped and screwed, like obviously, like DJ Screw, whatever. But like Travis being like the predominantly Houston pop or South pop star that he is.
No,
I think that
if anything, I credit Rocky more than anything. Rocky was because
Yeah, I agree.
Rocky is another one.
his
Yeah,
fir-
Rocky was before.
his
So,
first album was
I won't
literally a
disagree.
whole homage to Houston.
They're the same
Like,
person though.
yeah, I
What do you
won't
mean?
disagree.
You know what I mean? But no,
Yeah,
but
no.
this is even
I
a little
agree with
deeper.
that.
This is more like it's more Memphis. It's more like 3-6, Project Pat, like that type of shit. Like and those
I
are the
think
type
Pat's
of
on this.
type of samples they were using, and I love on this how he kind of brought that style back and that vibe that he used to. Like it feels like a real return to form, and it's so fucking it like that shit makes me happy as fuck. I love
Yeah,
it.
it's a great album. If anybody hasn't listened to it, I recommend it. That
It's
album,
pretty good.
bangers all the way through. Not too much runtime too. It's like 30 minutes, so it's like
Yeah, it's
yeah,
short.
you get in, get out.
Each song is like two and a half.
Shorter
minutes.
songs.
That's
The
a
song with
short-ass
Kenny
album.
Mason is fire too. Shout out Kenny Mason. That's one of the people I'm watching.
I just don't understand how Ferg just can't get a good verse out of him.
I don't
ever,
understand how
dog.
Ferg
Yeah.
is just like revered as
He
talented.
turned out, bro. He turned out.
No,
you know the music
Ferg used to
industry
be good,
turns
bro.
some people out and they just can't come
Bro.
back.
Man, bro,
You know
he
how
had
it go.
he had like 2.5 good songs.
Dude, Ferg's
What do you
first
mean?
album
Trap
I
Lord was
fucked with,
decent.
what Trap Lord or whatever.
Lord,
I
yeah.
like that shit.
Yeah,
back
that
in
shit
the-
was good.
But it's like,
But
bro,
how many
I-
songs on Trap Word do you like?
I mean, I like
I
more
like
than
the-
half
I like
the
the whole
album.
album.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the whole album.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good
Absolutely,
album.
front to back.
Okay, I
But
disagree,
outside of
but-
that, there's no Ferg album I like front to back. And it's like I wanna, dude. Every time I see his name, I'm like, I hope this is like the one. And it's just it never
I know.
fucking.
Bro
is,
got
bro.
dropped
Man,
from
his-
ASAP.
His first shit, his first single was so fucking hard. We came, I thought he was gonna be
Well,
one
Work?
of them.
Yeah, work.
Bro,
right?
Work.
Yeah.
Work was,
Shit was
no,
insane.
work was hard. Yeah,
Straight
work
off
was
the
hard.
plane.
He had like 2.5 good songs, and then
Drop in that plane.
Gucci down
Woo,
to the
woo,
socks
woo,
like a
woo.
biggie
Yeah.
papa.
Then that
I hate
remix
the
came
remix,
out.
though. I hated the
What?
fucking remix.
Why?
Oh, the
That shit
remix,
was
the
trash.
remix was hard.
It had
remix was
Trinidad
better.
James on it, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
and Q, right?
Yeah.
Bro, Trinidad James ain't dropped a hard verse since his first verse.
Since the one
Literally.
Trinidad James song.
Literally,
Pop
that
the
first
molly,
Trinidad
I'm
James
sweating.
song.
Bro,
That's the hardest, the hardest shit.
The craziest thing is that Trinidad James will forever be in like hip hop.
And T.I. was on that
because
bitch
because of the
ass.
Kendrick Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe remix, where you like shot some like.
Yeah, and dude, Trinidad James. I remember when I was in high school, I'm like, all right, I'm about to be this guy. I'm about to stay up on Trinidad James. He about to be something. And then I started listening to him. I'm like, bro, no, he's not. He ain't
We
about
all
to
have.
be shit.
That's actually.
How long did that take you to realize?
About
One
a
more
month,
song.
about a month of
One more
trying it
song,
out.
and you figured
You
it
know
out.
what? You know what? Let's put it on the docket. Not now, because we got other topics to get to. But one day we gotta all come here with like artists that we thought were it, and they just weren't. Because we all have misses.
That's a good pod.
Yeah, like Macklemore.
We all have misses.
That's a good.
Obviously, that's a joke.
That's that. We
Obviously, that's a joke.
You really thought?
we all have.
What do you mean,
misses.
bro? He won a Grammy. What you mean?
We did.
That's crazy.
Big Sean dropped a single as well.
Only time
Did a
I bring that
freestyle?
up is when they bring up Kendrick Grammys.
Yeah, that
That's
shit is
the only
crazy.
time I bring that up.
Oh, Macklemore.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's his thing for the rest of the time is just
He beat
stealing a
Kendrick.
Grammy.
Yeah.
So Big Sean drops a freestyle, then announces his album, then drops a single. Where do we want to go? Because there's several parts of it. There's expectations for the album. There's obviously the controversy.
let's
that
start
the
with
Let's start with the leak, because that's fucking bullshit.
That's
Bro, I
pussy
was
shit.
still confused
I'm sick
about
of
that,
man.
bro. Can you please explain that to me? Because I seen Kanye little part that was on Noriega, but I'm still confused on like what's so important about this album leak.
Okay, so Kanye and Sean have had a rocky
Right, a
rocky past, you
tension
know.
and shit.
Considering Kanye came out at one point and said the worst decisions he ever made was signing Big Sean, but
And it's crazy because like I didn't understand what he said at first, and then now I'm thinking about, I'm like, I can kind of see it now. Like you ain't been
How?
doing shit. You literally ain't been doing shit like for the past 4 to 5 years. You
Kanye
wasted-
signed designer. End of
Yeah.
discussion.
Yeah, you want to talk
End of
about the
fucking.
work?
No,
but
end
this-
of
this-
discussion.
this-
No, I
this
don't want
the
to hear
thing.
it. I don't want
This
to hear
the thing.
it. I
This
want to
the
hear
thing.
it. You
This
signed
is the
Big
thing.
Sean.
I'm about to avoid all that. This
Go
is the
ahead.
thing. He signed designer off the first song. Big Sean has made fucking what's the song with Champagne with Kanye West? Is that what that called?
Champions.
Champions?
Yeah. With designer Kanye.
No, bro. I'm talking about Big Sean.
Oh. Well,
I'm
he's,
talking about-
he's on that
I
song.
know
Bro,
what you
listen.
did. That
listen.
Marvin Gaye and Chardonnay.
Marvin Gaye and Chardonnay.
And then
Okay.
But
Ass-
let's start before there. He already had Gon' Get You Some. He
Ass.
had My Last with Chris Brown. He
I
already had
I Do It.
He already had way more than
Yeah, he had a
enough
lot.
to keep the motherfucking train going.
The Detroit
Designer, on the
mixtape.
other hand, he got signed off one song. That's your fault. You counted on this man off.
So
one
that's where
song.
you deserve. That's why you deserve to die. Like Kanye's, his whole thing was.
You're-
His
bro,
whole
that's-
thing was, I deserve to die because I signed Big Sean.
Bro, if I watched you in the NBA for motherfucking 3 to 4 years, ball, and then all of a sudden you get a fucking girlfriend and you say, I'm just not gonna play this year. I'm not gonna play that shit.
But that's not true. It
Well,
depends-
no, hold on,
Yeah, because Big
Because
Sean
how
had-
many artists? Let's keep it a step. Let's honestly look it up.
And before you say your point, remember we talking about designer and Big Sean now. 'Cause you brought designer.
Yes, we're talking
That's
about.
why I was
We're
going
talking.
off
Yes, we're talking about Big Sean. Big Sean has sold amazingly.
Exactly.
Okay, so what does Kanye have to be upset about? That he didn't sell more amazingly? You have one artist that fucking flailed out.
Probably the same thing them CEOs at fucking Atlantic is getting on Cardi B ass about. Nigga,
That's
get your
different. That's
bitch ass
different.
in the studio and drop some music,
But
nigga.
that's
We don't
Big
give a
Sean
fuck what you got
has.
going on.
Bro,
He's had breaks. He's had breaks, but he's also
Before-
Detroit
dropped.
2 was like
Before-
3 years ago.
Huh?
Detroit, his last album was like 3 years ago. It's
Yeah.
not. It's
2 years
not
ago.
like
And
But
he's about to drop this year.
do people make music off? I mean, do people make money off mixtapes?
No,
It's
he
not a
dropped the
mixtape,
album.
it's an
That was an
Oh,
album.
I didn't know. I thought it was a
That's one of the
mixtape. I know
best-selling albums
Detroit.
of the
I know
year.
Detroit was a mixtape.
Detroit 1
I
was
thought
a
it
mixtape.
Yeah,
Detroit
Detroit
2
2 was an
an
album.
Okay. All right, bet. I didn't know it was an album.
That sold very well. It was one of the best-selling albums of the year.
But and also it's like, bro, he's an arena artist. He sells out, but like you know, you can't complain at that point. That's why I don't
You
understand.
honestly
why,
can't.
That's what I'm saying.
But,
That's what I'm saying.
Kanye
but
was
still,
just
when you
salty
have
at that
still
point.
when you have
He
certain
makes more money
listen,
than
the
2 Chainz.
the expectations we have for Big Sean is different than the rest of the artists motherfucking Kanye West even have under him besides Pusha T. The expectations is higher,
Big
bro.
Sean sells more than Pusha T. Like what?
That's
like,
fine.
like,
I understand that. And I'm
Big
saying the
Sean sells the
expectations is higher
most-
because he does shit like that. He sells the most. If my motherfucking moneymaker is slacking in any shape or form, of course I'm gonna be pissed. I'm making money off you. Like you
but
can't
how
say
is
he wasn't
slacking if
You
he's
can't
the
say
one. He's the one of the
what you
group.
mean? He might be. He probably the only one other than Pusha T.
Okay, so that's fucking you.
No,
that's
th-
all.
but-
That's
but
all.
but
Kanye.
I'm saying
the
is
point
if
is,
I'm
how
the
is he
CEO
the worst decision when he signed all these other artists that didn't do shit?
I get what
I get that.
what
But
you're
if
saying.
we said like if we was going off like somebody like Designer, like bro, okay, listen, you signed him up one song, like you really ain't even see his potential beforehand to begin with. But like with Big Sean, it's like, bro, what? Like I don't understand what.
Hey, fuck off. He penned Graduation.
Huh?
Fuck that. He penned Graduation. He
Yeah, he
penned
has writing credits
Graduation.
on Graduation,
He
yeah.
has writing credits on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
That's-
808s. Not only did he,
What? Okay,
not
does-
only is he your
what-
number
what is-
one
is-
selling
is
album.
he-
No. Not only
has he been writing for him lately? He could feel some type of way about that. If you ain't been writing for me in the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, no, he obviously feels a way about it now if Sean's not right for him. But guess what? You can't go on your tombstone and say, I deserve to be here because I signed Big Sean.
Listen, bro.
When Big Sean has put more money in your pocket than fucking everybody else.
Sit here and act like this nigga Kanye don't do shit for shock value. Do we really believe that Big
Okay.
Sean has the worst decision of his life?
No, I agree.
But he-
I
But-
it's
agree.
on
But
record
that
he
was,
if
said it, though.
I get it, he said it.
yeah, that
But
was the only point. So
but-
why are we arguing?
he could argue that he could say that Big Sean is the biggest disappointment though. Out of all his artists.
That was so foul.
When you ain't got no text, you gotta do
I
shit
know,
like that.
I know.
but
I know,
but
bro.
when you I think he just thinks that Big Sean is a big disappointment, like the biggest
No,
disappointment.
Big Sean just didn't vote for Kanye for president, and that's
well,
what
I
got
don't
him
know
upset.
because Big Sean
Because he
saying
called
that
out because he
But
called
how
out
can
that
he be
same
the biggest
sentiment
disappointment when he's the complete opposite?
bro,
of
you
a
gotta look at it.
disappointment?
You gotta look at it from
from an
bro.
irrational
You
view.
making me let's say you making me motherfucking $5 million a year for like the next 3-4 years, and the rest of people on the label probably making $5 million in total.
Less
If the
than.
person who's making me
Less
$5 million a year is slacking at any point, like taking 3 years off might have really affected Kanye in his pockets some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Which is why, because I know
Then
Big Sean
don't go-
Big Sean got on Noriega and said that Ye owed him some money, right?
Yeah.
He said that, right?
Man, probably
Yeah, he
something
did.
like that.
Yeah, he
did.
said something like that.
Bro,
so
Kanye's
so
a
he
fucking
could be-
billionaire, bro.
hey, listen, the billionaires want their money too. I
Yeah, but at
understand
that
you're a
point-
billionaire.
At that point, then you're
But
just
the billionaires-
then
Birdie,
you're
I
talking
think you're
from the
arguing. I think you're
perspective of a
arguing.
bank account there. You're not
I
talking
think you're
from the
arguing a
perspective
very
of
dumb
music.
point. Like I think you're arguing a dumb point. I think that okay, yeah, you can be mad at him for not making you more money, but in reality, you can't say I deserve to die because
Man,
I signed this
I'm-
person who brought me the
I'm
most
Kanye
money.
West. I say things for shock value. I'm gonna say whatever the fuck
And
I
I
want to
said
say,
that. I
even
said
if
that
it's
from the
over
jump.
exaggerated. Yes, he might have said it, and it might have been how he really felt. But it doesn't fucking matter. It's Kanye fucking West, and we all know that he does not truly in his heart believe that that's the worst decision of his life. Like, come on, like that's just common sense. We ain't even got to argue about that. But when it comes,
So then we
he
just
could be
did.
the biggest disappointment.
As we've been doing for about 10 minutes, but yeah.
As we did.
But
but
y'all taking it too literal. That's my thing. Like y'all taking
I wasn't.
Kanye
But-
West
but-
words too
No,
fucking
no,
literal.
at the end of the
I
day,
only
then-
reacted
but then
that way
why
because
can
of
we
what you
pick and
said.
choose what's true that he says and not? When he says one thing,
Yeah.
motherfuckers will ride with it, but because this one is just irrational, now it's like, it's
Nah, it's cool. Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
This is nothing of importance. I could see if it was something actually important, like Kanye actually talking like politics or some shit like that. We just talking about music. So like when it comes to shit like this, you can feel however you want to feel about it. Like, but I just like
Y'all
I
are
couldn't-
getting too heated right now, man.
You're not
It's
even that heated for real. I'm not
No,
even
it's
yelling
a-
yet.
It's a good discussion.
Yeah, it's
not.
not that
You
crazy.
guys-
listen. If you ain't got no take, sit back.
Listen, hey, no,
I ain't got no taste because it's
Sit
not
back.
that important.
Let us talk. Let us ride. Let's
Listen.
going.
This is like a child. He's like, Mom, Dad, don't break up.
Yeah, for real, bro.
Mom,
Make
stop
up.
fighting.
No, seriously, it's not that big of a fucking deal, bro.
No,
I
but
just
We're
think
on a
that wasn't the
podcast, we're
worst.
discussing shit.
No,
I
that
feel like
wasn't
it's
the worst
just-
decision he's ever made in his life. And Big Sean, bro, he's been
No-
been
nobody-
doing great lately.
nobody
Like,
believed it
it's not-
actually. Nobody believed it actually was. That was why we were arguing. Is because
I
because
understand
nobody. Yeah.
I understand. I'm just trying to prove a point.
So, anyways, back
Like-
to the Big Sean album.
Thank you.
That's coming. He
Yeah,
does
you
a
gotta stop.
freestyle. People misinterpret some shots at Kendrick.
I feel like we shouldn't even touch on that because that's just that's.
Yeah.
No. Trust me, I'm a guide it the right way. I'm a guide it the right way.
Because that's all false.
I'm gonna give So he said that, but is it not weird that? So he has a conversation with DJ Head, saying, "Hey, I wasn't taking shots at Kendrick." DJ Head puts out, Sean wasn't taking shots at Kendrick. He was taking shots at another Gemini, obviously meaning Kanye. Obviously. Then DJ Head goes on his platform. I don't know how many of you know this. DJ Head went on his platform and said, that is my bad because apparently Sean is mad at me for having this closed door conversation and then me revealing it to the public. So he did what a journalist should do and fall on the sword and be like, that was my bad. My source said something that I thought he wanted public, but he didn't. But I'm not caught on that part. I'm caught on the fact of why does Big Sean make lines that are intentional? Because again, he's a lyricist. He's a genius.
But-
He's a lyrical genius. Hold on. You're making lines that people can interpret as Kendrick. Then you go to Kendrick's man and say, hey, this isn't a Kendrick thing. But then you get mad that Kendrick or that it is now put out there that it's not a Kendrick thing. What does that tell you off of the freestyle that he promoted before the album dropped months ago when we were in Cancun? You posted it. Shout out to you. That was one of your best posts. That Sean said, fuck the big three, it's me, blah, blah, blah. Then Kendrick dropped like that, and everybody forgot because we went where we went. So you've now done 2 freestyles in your album rollout addressing your position within that sector of rap, but yet you're upset that it's out there that that's not a Kendrick thing. That to me tells me, look, maybe I got PTSD from Cole, but that tells me, Sean, you're one of my favorite artists ever. So I don't want to disrespect you. That tells me that you are nice, but you are not willing to go where you need to go in order to get the credit that you want. And that's because hip hop right now is all about blood. It's all about blood. Everybody, all they want is beef. All they want is beef.
I think we could peel back a couple layers to this. For one, DJ Head, you use the term journalist. DJ Head is not a journalist.
He said he isn't, but he did journalistic things.
Yes, but
That's my problem with
DJ Head is a DJ. DJ Head.
He said I've watched him answer this question. He wants to grow into a journalist.
No, never mind. Finish what you're saying.
Right. Okay, but I'm just saying by telling DJ Amer that I approach this in a certain way, and then he goes to Twitter because he's trying to be a journalist and then throws my shit out there. Yeah, I would think that's a little fucking shiesty.
Yeah.
It's a little weird. Now, okay,
I'm not mad at Sean for calling it out.
I'll give you the defense of Head has been very active on Twitter, especially among the whole beef and everything. I get that.
Right.
But, bro, like, the thing is that beef in hip hop is eternal. It's not just because there is a big beef this year doesn't necessarily mean that is what it's pertaining to. I get it. I get why it's
No, but that's what people
Sean
want.
is smart.
That's what people want.
He's a smart
not
guy.
him.
I know, but what I'm saying is by him mentioning, because really it wasn't even that. He said, I got better things to do than some beef with people or something like that.
Right.
It's like by him mentioning that could be, I could say that in a rap that I write, and you think anyone got beef with me, bro? I got 32 views on my last song, like, you know, or whatever, like, you know what I mean? it's like that's part of hip hop as it is. So like, I do get that Sean this year. I'm just trying to see all the angles because I get Sean, like Sean's smart. He's a smart fucking guy.
If you're a wordsmith, you know exactly how your words are being.
I ain't even gonna say shit.
Right, but at the same time, that's why I take it with a grain of salt is because also, in a sense, everyone says something along those lines at a lot of points throughout their career.
I got a question though. What made you? Because right as soon as he addressed this topic, you said that it was clearly misinterpreted. That's what you said, right?
Uh-huh.
What made you say that?
Because I don't think that it's necessarily it wasn't that direct that people are taking it out of context as everyone does with a lot of
I
this
mean,
shit.
look, one
You gotta
person
tell
on this
me what-
podcast that will remain nameless thought that Eminem was beefing with Kendrick, like a fucking idiot. But
You gotta tell me what made it clear for you though. Like what made it clear that it was misinterpreted.
What made it clear because like I said, it's an overarching thing. Beef is mentioned in hip hop over time. Okay, you know what? Then I will retract my point. Clear was the wrong word to use. Okay, but I do believe that it's a misinterpretation because at this point, I mean, what I will say, I could see him trying to jump onto the bandwagon with it. But then why is he doubling back? If he wanted the smoke, well, why is he doubling back on it then?
because he could
He's
be like Cole.
scared.
He could be like Cole.
He's
But
scared.
then
Where
why
you-
poke the
you
bear
want
to
it,
begin
but
with?
you don't.
Why poke the bear to begin with?
And listen, let me say this.
You know why you get bear to begin with? Because you get shit like this.
Because you get fame.
You make a conversation. You get numbers. You
Conversation.
get money.
He's got it.
And you
But-
know what? And you know what?
He's done even more
Beyond that, let me just be frank with you. No matter if you say on the next record, hey, fuck Kendrick Lamar, I've always thought I was better than him. Kendrick ain't listening to you. Kendrick ain't respond to you. Kendrick just he tangled with who he needed to tangle with. There is no reason he would ever entertain. And I love Big Sean, one of my favorite rappers ever. Want to make that clear. There is no reason that Kendrick would ever right now entertain Big Sean, even if Big Sean wanted that. But to me, the issue is it's the same shit as Cole. You guys are both excellent rappers. You guys are both the top of the food chain when it comes to rappers. Like, there are very few rappers that can rap on the level of Big Sean, of Cole. We all know hip-hop is competitive. The issue is that they want that acceptance, but they don't want to take it to where the public, and not saying the public is right for wanting it this way, but the extremities that the public wants you to go in order to claim that title. Like, I don't think Kendrick wanted to go at Drake the way he did. He wanted to be the best. Drake wanted to be the best. So let me make that clear. Both sides, I don't think, wanted to go as nasty as it went. But more than that, they wanted to be the one. They were willing to go that distance to be the one.
Right.
And I don't think that Big Sean, J. Cole, excellent rappers, will put many of your favorite rappers in a body bag, lyrically. I don't think they're willing to go there. And that's my PSA for Sean, is that I'm excited for this album. I'm ecstatic to see what Big Sean does because I think he's awesome. And I think his new single, he experimented with a lot of new cadences. He did a lot of good things. I'm excited to see where he goes.
I like the single. I just think the hook was very repetitive.
Yeah.
He do that all the time though.
Yeah.
I mean,
This was too much though.
Funny
It was,
I saw the name of the song and I was like, I know exactly where this is going.
Me too.
Because the one-word songs
mean,
be
yeah.
always the ones that are the most repetitive hooks.
It's like the Earth Gang Amelie.
Yeah.
Amelie, and it's the same thing. Yeah. Yes.
But
yes.
fuck that pussy. leaking the Big Sean album. by
Yeah,
the way.
that was the whole point to begin
I
with.
hate
Is
when
it,
people
You
leak
pussies,
shit.
you
leaks-
pussies in your whole ass feelings.
anybody who leaks shit, you are the biggest pussy on fucking earth. I hate that shit. Unless you are the artist leaking your own shit, you're a hoe.
And then he goes, yeah, Kanye told me to do it. And then Big Sean goes, hey, I spoke to Kanye. It wasn't like that.
Bro, it
blah,
ruins
blah.
the
'Cause
drop.
that just-
It ruins the drop
It
so
ruins
much.
the drop and it ruins the numbers for them.
It ruins a lot of
It
shit.
ruins a lot of shit.
It ruins the mystique behind it. It ruins the
'Cause
rollout.
people
it
are gonna
ruins
listen. They're gonna be
everything.
like, "Oh, I don't need to cop this."
Because
I
you
don't need
got you got to think rollouts cost money alone. Just
Yeah.
but besides the album
There's a
getting
lot
made,
of money.
besides
in-
the album getting made, because it costs a lot of money. Like that's what a lot of people don't understand either. Is like these rappers are paying up front most
Yes.
of the time to record these albums and then getting the kickback later. You know what I mean? So it's like you're putting out hundreds of thousands of dollars for studio time, promotion, XYZ, and then somebody comes out and leaks that shit. Oh man, I'd be mad as fuck.
Do you think that Big Sean is behind the
the leak.
no? Do you think that he's behind the funds for his PR and his studio time, or do you think that comes out of the label budget?
So what it is basically what you get with most of these deals. I can't say for all of them, but
It's
from
tricky.
From what this is what I've gathered over time is that essentially because Danny Brown made a good point about this also is that like basically what they do is give you essentially
Upfront.
or they give you a loan for the cost for the album, and you in turn by generating revenue from that album have to pay that back. So like yeah, coming directly out of his bank account, but it's still it's like a loan, like you know what I mean? Because Danny Brown he went on record saying he's like I'm still paying back my album from 2015.
Do
I'm
you-
3 albums
The
ahead.
Do you-
confusing thing. Go ahead. I don't want to.
Do you think that Kanye has any money behind the album that he supposedly leaked?
That Kanye has money behind it?
Yeah.
Well, because Kanye is the label at the end of the day. Yeah, he's the one. He would be the one who gave.
Well, that's the tricky part. Sean has made it very public that he is either in the process or is independent. He's made it very clear that he's standing alone from good music. Whether he's contractually there or he's just speaking it into existence, like Don Life Records, he said it before the last album dropped. So I actually don't know the specifics of his contract, whether he is free from good music or not. I believe he is. Obviously, that changes the equation because if it's his label, then it's his money, yada yada. But I think it's a good conversation. At the end of the day, look, I love you, Big Sean. I don't ever want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to hear.
Big Sean fans in this circle.
Right.
I don't wanna
bro,
hear-
I hope his album's gonna be like Hall of Fame, bro. I love
Bro,
that
Hall
album,
of Fame was my favorite.
This album gave me Dark Sky Paradise vibes, or the single did.
which is not a bad album either.
Yeah.
No, honestly, there's really not an album I can say from Sean that was inherently bad. Were they all the best? No, but were they?
They were all good.
anything
With that
bad? Yeah.
being said, do y'all think that Ye did leak the album because it has
No.
something to do with the funds?
No,
No,
Yeah,
I think that's a pussy.
that's what-
I think that's a pussy ass fan being emotional. I think these stands are ridiculous, and I don't want to call out every fan base because every fan base truthfully has them. But there are some that are worse than others, and I'm not going to name it because I don't want this podcast to get sensitive. But there are certain fan bases that are very, very sensitive of their artists.
You can say Eminem. I get it.
It's more than it's deeper than
But
that.
Kanye,
But-
yeah, because dude,
That-
this guy
I'm
literally
sick of
came
these
out and said,
pussy
"You
ass-
disrespect Kanye, I'm leaking your album." Shut the fuck up. He don't
I'm
know
sick
you,
of
bro.
these. I'm sick of these pussy ass
But
people
when you the boss, you can say that type of shit.
No, but this guy's not the boss. He's just a fucking
Who?
schmuck. The guy who leaked the album.
Yeah.
I thought we were saying Ye leaked the album. I'm confused.
No.
No.
Sean went to Twitter or Instagram, whatever. I don't know where he addressed it, but he addressed it and it got repurposed everywhere. That he spoke with Kanye. Everything is good, and that the leak wasn't through Kanye's orders.
Okay.
No, this guy comes out the blue and says, and mind you, his username on whatever forum he leaked it
Was
on
like
was
Big
like Big
Sean,
Sean
yeah.
Don something like, and he said, "I'm tired of him disrespecting Ye. fuck it, I'm leaking the album. Literally, it was like almost
Yeah,
verbatim.
the phrasing was emotional, and
Yeah.
that's my issue with
And
it.
then
It's like
but-
like you're emotional about a grown man who doesn't know who the fuck you are.
Yeah, two grown men who don't know who the fuck you are.
Yeah,
and then,
two.
But the reason that
Pussy.
that was the conversation
that
came
is
up is
kinda
because
weak.
the second thing under that he said, "Oh yeah, by the way, Ye told me to leak this."
Yeah. So that's how the
that-
whole.
But I don't believe that for a fucking
Yeah,
second.
that's
I don't think so either. I
Because
think,
at that point, that loses Ye money
yeah,
It's
if
fake as
he
fuck.
still signed it, yeah.
if he still is, which I assume he is. I'll look. That
August
up real
9th, I'm looking forward to the album. Listen, I don't want a whole nother album though of figuring out if you and Janae are together or not. I don't want that. I love you. I love Janae. I don't ever want to hear a whole nother album of you guys figuring it out. But I know I'm gonna get at least 1 or 2 records
quick.
of
I thought
that bullshit.
2088 was your shit.
Yeah. No, it is. But that's the problem. Is that was them figuring it out.
It still
So
say good on the labels.
now don't tell me that you're still figuring it out.
And Def Jam.
Last topic.
All I'm gonna say is to end on that topic, Big Sean, don't drop no more music until you diss this nigga Kendrick. We ain't looking forward to nothing else. I ain't gonna lie. All
I
these
am.
trying to be hard. He is. All this
Why is he
trying to
not
be
this Kendrick though?
For what? Yeah.
because well, for one, he just came back with these motherfucking vague ass terms that literally these vague ass lines where clearly they could have been directed to Kendrick. So I personally feel like he was trying to take a shot at Kendrick. Whatever you
Yes.
say is whatever you say. But if you gonna do shit like that, and on top of the fact, you know what time it is. This beef just ended. So you speaking the way you are speaking, and then trying to retract it, seems like a pussy move. So what I'm gonna say is, stand 10 toes, bro. Like stand 10 toes. Like, for one, if that little conversation, if you really felt some type of way about that, about DJ Head clarifying that you wasn't dissing Kendrick after you already went on the internet and said you wasn't dissing Kendrick, I don't see what the problem is there.
Well, he didn't go on there. That's the
Yes,
thing.
he did.
So
he went
had
under.
the-
He
had
went
the
under. He
conversation
went under
with
Act
Head.
post and said that Act was basically trying to twist his words to make it seem like he was dissing Kendrick. That's basically how he was trying to put it. There's no other way around it. Because that was
Wait,
the whole post.
I'm
to begin
sorry.
with.
I'm sorry. I'm
didn't see the comment?
Misinterpreting. Yeah, I'm misinterpreting
I got
what you're saying. So
Because he had commented under Act shit and said basically
Oh,
that he
that
was
I'm
trying
not-
to.
yeah.
Sean did.
Yeah, that he was
Okay.
basically trying to
was
spin
that
his words and
was
shit.
that after like Head came out and
That
like
was
said
before.
what he
That was
said?
before. Because he dropped that freestyle.
Yeah.
That on the radar freestyle, and I think the DJ Head shit was next day.
Okay.
But I'm gonna find a comment for you so
Yeah.
you can see it.
Yeah, I think regardless of the timeline, I think it is weird that you're saying things as a lyricist, which means like all lyricists are very, very word conscious. So you can obviously very much understand. Now, while the public reaches, like in the term of Eminem versus Kendrick, like while the public reaches in that, you ultimately can see a world in which like you're smart enough to know how to avoid that.
It could be a shot. He could have just said nothing.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, and I'll leave it at this, is like, also I will say in terms of relevancy to this beef that's been going on, like because at the although he mentioned a Gemini or whatever, but like he also is just that like he could just be saying that he's not trying to beef with nothing. Like he doesn't have time for beef.
It's on the post.
Okay. Yeah. Forget it. We'll clarify later. Last topic before we get out of here. Critics are hating on Eminem, and they're hating hard.
Who? Oh, critics.
The critics are, yeah.
Eminem's new album.
And it's
Death
crazy
of
because
Sl-
the
Death of Slim
critical
Shady.
reception is not that bad overall from like the people.
Yeah, on God.
Well, that's where we
Okay.
get into the discussion.
Since we're starting the
49
topic
out
about-
of 100 Metacritic
That's
score.
disgusting.
The second lowest
Crazy.
of the decade.
Look,
And you want to know the only album that this record is above critically speaking? And now so critics is a term given to qualified publications.
Yeah.
Let's state that there.
That's their job.
So that's an aggregation of their scores totaling 49 out of 100. Not even
Crazy.
close to good.
look.
Which is insane.
The only album below that was released in the 2020s was God Did, DJ Khaled.
That's crazy.
Wow.
It's miles above.
I'm
that.
actually
Both-
On the
surprised.
same time,
Both
though,
are
on the
good
same
albums.
token, while we're talking, this album was streamed 245 million times opening week, surpassing "Music to Be Murdered By" as his highest of his career. So,
And one thing about Eminem, he going to put them fucking numbers on.
He's
the
gonna
board.
put
always
the
have
numbers
numbers.
up, regardless.
so there's a divide. So, okay, is this album actually, now that we've had a week, and let's have honest discussions here, is this album as bad as the public perceived it to be? Where are you at? Because we were all very positive about the album.
It's a better
Well,
album
I don't
than
think it's.
expected.
I don't because from what I see through the public, it's not the reception's overall well, but from the critics, the professionals, they're the ones that are saying that it's trash.
Fuck them. Fuck them.
And that's what I mean.
Fuck them.
When-
They have no say. If the people like it, why do they have to comment on shit?
Look, I'll just put it this way.
Well, that's
Okay,
that's their job. Yeah, they're
It's
supposed,
their
they're
job.
supposed to do it.
Do your
but-
job right.
But
Because
that's
clearly
what,
everyone likes it.
But that's where it lies at the end of the day of like
Hey, what was Eminem's last good album? Like
Oh,
before this album,
relapse.
Relapse.
Relapse,
That's crazy.
or was it?
That's crazy.
I feel like for me it was Marshall Mathers LP too, but
Okay. I'm not mad at that
I'll
take.
get. That's the only one I'll give you.
yeah. But other than that, after that one,
I can't speak.
That's
then.
still-
he
11
beats
years
every
ago.
single one of the new albums
I
he
can't
made
speak then.
for sure from this one.
Yes.
So I think that's
it's the best one.
I think
since
it's a
Relapse, in
W,
my
bro,
opinion.
because like if he beats those albums, he's straight. Then like he back on it maybe.
I-
Bro, this is his
And-
last album,
and
right?
You gotta think
For sure.
We don't
Music to Be
know
Murdered
yet,
By was
but-
higher than this.
But
bro.
they always say it's their last album, bro.
Wasn't
Higher
it like
than
a-
what?
higher than 49 on Metacritic. It was like a 60.
Yeah, but in my opinion, it was better.
Yeah, no. In
And
my opinion,
the
in
crazy
my
thing is
opinion,
the
that
public
album was dog
opinion
water.
also was the same as that it wasn't better.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. How is it
Right.
this low?
Oh,
So 49 is fucking low, bro.
And bro, who gives a fuck about critics? I stopped caring about that shit so long ago. Like
Yeah,
critics are
honestly.
stupid as fuck. Look, bro, it's all about favorite shit. Look,
To be
look,
fair,
listen
we're
to
on a
this. Listen to this.
critical podcast, but I mean,
Hey, what you said, I had to rewatch that podcast because I wasn't here for that last one. I rewatched it and I saw your take about Skylar Grey on the album. Dude, I 100% agree with you. He could have got anyone else except for her. I don't know why the fuck she was on the album. I get they're cool and everything. Like they had like they had a good song or whatever before. What was the song she was on?
I don't want to say anything crazy, but
it was so funny. I had
That's it? That's all you had to say?
An old
I
coworker
was
of mine.
just telling him I agree with him at
I,
that point.
I think I disagree. She
An
did
old
great.
coworker
but-
of mine, her first episode was that last one. Shout out to Debbie. And she called
Shout out
me the other
Debbie.
day, and she goes, "Yeah, I fucking agree. Fuck Skylar Grey. Fuck that bitch. She fucking blows."
Thank God.
It was so funny because
because I felt like I was jumping out on a limb because like
But,
Skylar
like-
Grey's on every Eminem album, so
No,
I think
so many people agree with that.
I think so many people are brainwashed that like Eminem that are brainwashed to think she's
but
actually
it was a
good.
song for Haley, so like
It was a good song. I don't know
Yeah,
what the
but
hate
give,
is, bro.
but give a woman who can actually sing that song, and it's 10 times
Her
better.
voice is not that bad. You guys are honestly tripping.
No, it's not that bad. It's
not,
terrible.
It's not that great. It's not that great, honestly.
That's crazy.
I
That's
think-
crazy.
I think he could've found-
I think she killed it, but
I was telling Amer, I'd rather
she
have
did
Beyonce,
kill it.
bro.
no, bro.
Even though
All
Walk on
jokes
Water was
aside,
his
she
shit.
did good.
Yeah, no,
But,
all,
like-
dead ass serious. She killed
All
it.
jokes
Chris.
aside, she did good.
I was
Yeah,
telling
she
him,
kills it, alright.
I was like, I'd rather have Beyonce on it, even though Walk on Water wasn't all that.
But Walk on Water wasn't bad because of Beyonce. It was.
It was both did terribly.
I don't really fuck
No,
with
Both
that.
did
Beyonce
terribly.
Beyonce sang her ass off on that bitch.
Fuck that. That shit was trash. The song was trash.
Because, but
Anyway,
The chorus was trash. Beyonce did trash.
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
even
It
remember
was
that
it was
song at
garbage.
this point.
Exactly, because it's
Beyonce
trash.
sang.
But
very
like, I
well.
would have rather had her over Skylar Grey on the song.
Absolutely. Hell, it doesn't even have to be. It doesn't even have to be one of the greats. It just has to be somebody talented.
Anyway, back to 49 out of 100. That's crazy.
Oh, there's no fucking
And
way.
I
She,
doubt
there's
that she
no
sung
fucking
terribly
way.
on that song. I didn't hear the song.
There's
That's
no
all.
Hey,
way
and
in
even
a
if she
million
did,
years
even if
she
she didn't write those lyrics, hey, thanks, and move on,
Right.
and go find somebody
That's
talented.
not even. I don't know if this was on. My time's blending together. I don't know if this was on the last pod we talked about it, but who actually wrote "Love the Way You Lie"?
It's Skylar Grey.
was
Yeah, we
that was
talking about that last
okay.
part.
Yeah, perfect scenario. Yeah. Oh, great. You wrote this for me. Thanks. Let me give this to somebody talented.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, she should do
That's
that
how
every
it seems
time.
to.
Yeah. Shout out Skylar Gray. Hey, she could be a great writer. She could not be a great singer.
There's some people who do better behind closed doors.
Exactly. That's what I be trying to tell y'all.
She a
I be trying.
ghostwriter. She
I
a
be-
ghostwriter.
I be trying
Why
to
you
tell.
think? Why you think we ain't talked about a Quentin Miller album in?
I be trying to
14
tell
years.
y'all there's more money behind the scenes than up front, but motherfuckers want to be up front. Before we get out of here, we'll wrap with I just want to make some announcements here. Ice Spice album next week. Birdie, I know is gonna be locked in, tapped in.
Lots
all
of
that.
poop bars, lots of fart bars,
All of
everything
that.
you want.
I got the lotion ready right now.
Chance.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm ready to hear all that.
She gonna be talking about taking
Oh.
poops, and you about to be. Yep. mhm.
Ooh, about to spank me.
Just make sure that's before you get here. Handle your business at home. Chance the Rapper previewed an album, Starlight Gallery, I think.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
I like Chance the Rapper.
10 songs.
Hey,
I-
he's not terrible.
No.
He's
The
legit.
look, the big flop.
Hey.
The big flop was terrible, but everything that he's
The
previewed
big
from this
flop.
album
Hey,
coming up is.
But you know what I think
great.
of? I'm like, cause we talked about an artist on this pod earlier that what's it called? It's like probably the same tier as Childish Gambino. He's probably the same tier as fucking Chance.
No.
Well, like Chance is better.
No, Chance has a
But
Chance
Chance is
has a
better.
better album than Childish Gambino.
No, I
They're
know,
both.
but I put
They're
them on the
both.
same shit. I
They're
don't know
both
why.
trash. I'm
No,
sorry.
Chance.
We
Chance.
talking about rapping wise.
Yeah, and Chance is way better.
As
Chance
maybe
is
like
better.
a star, maybe yeah. They're
Chance,
probably on the
but
same level.
as a rapper, Chance is way above.
Way
Childish
above.
Gambino.
Coloring Book shits on anything Gambino's ever done.
I'm not.
Man, acid rap.
Acid
nigga,
rap.
That's a classic.
I know
literally,
Platty's gonna
like,
disagree, but
Yep,
acid rap.
I hate that shit.
Yeah,
Bro,
shit is
I'm
a-
not the biggest
That
fan.
shit is the Skylar Gray of rap.
But again, look, take the cadence out of it. Pure rapping ability is insane.
yeah,
No,
he's
the pure
definitely
rapping
doing his
ability
thing.
is insane. I just can't play.
Cocoa butter kisses.
Oh,
Fire.
man.
Fire.
I didn't fuck with Cocoa Butter. Kisses.
Congrats
Cocoa butter
to
kisses.
Future for spending 1,000 combined weeks on the Billboard charts. The sixth rapper to ever do it. Joining that list is Eminem, Kanye, Drake,
Obviously.
Kendrick, and Tupac. No Jay-Z, which is interesting.
I'm not surprised.
But I'm kind of surprised by that. Then, speaking of Kendrick is the only rapper now since the streaming era to begin to have 3 songs be the most streamed song of that year. Not Like Us, Goosebumps, and
I'm
Money Trees.
Low-key, you definitely shouldn't be surprised. I think Jay-Z only dropped one album during the streaming era.
No, but that's Billboard. That
Oh,
was separate.
Billboard. I thought
yeah,
it was
yeah.
Billboard.
Okay.
Separate. Yeah, separate. That's why I'm shocked. But, I mean, then again, he had that verse on Meek Mill's album. Billboard, is you dumb? So that motherfucker been hating on Billboard. Juice and X posthumous collab album.
I'm fucking over it.
Yeah, I'm done. I don't
Pack
want to.
that
I don't
shit
want to hear
up,
that.
Hey.
bury that shit in the fucking ground.
100%.
Stop dropping fucking posthumous songs from these two. Why, dude? They're milking the fuck out of these guys.
But
It's
now
gonna
it's a
be
They're
collab.
making money off.
It's
it.
gonna be AI.
It's fucking.
It's gonna be
insane.
AI. There's gonna
Yeah.
be some AI in there.
This is
It's
a
and you know what?
skip
People are
this
gonna
topic.
fucking love it.
I don't trust
no,
that
skip
shit,
this
bro.
topic. I don't. This shit's pissing me off.
No, it
No.
pisses me off that they're fucking doing that. I
Stop
read,
trying
I
to
read
make
that.
money
I
off
didn't even
dead
pay
people,
no mind.
bro.
That's fucking.
No, that's
Bro.
bullshit.
Like, you know damn well they didn't write. Maybe some of it, okay.
Let these
But they didn't write
motherfuckers
that
rest in
shit.
peace, dog. Like Jesus
Bro,
Christ.
making money off dead people is sick.
These one, bro, I done seen so many cynical tweets like, damn, this motherfucker Juice been working hard ever since he passed. Like,
I know,
crazy
yeah,
shit.
dude,
Like,
like
it's fucked up.
bro, put it to rest.
Yeah, let them rest.
For real.
Damn, I really thought that was gonna be the one to crash the Audi, but it was,
No.
Like
but it was Amer.
the only thing
That was
that,
Money Mer.
and I will say
No,
not
that-
just
that-
because he's my guy, but the only fucking I mean I get Nipsey too, but
Yeah, Nipsey's the
but
best.
Mac's posthumous work was handled very well too.
It was.
I just don't.
X, they're dropping demos that were recorded off a fucking voice memo and shit, bro. Like, come
I'm not
on.
even trying to sound fucked up. I just don't care anymore. They're not here with us. Let them rest in peace. At this
Exactly.
point.
I don't.
Done.
I don't.
That's it.
Would
I don't care.
do I want to hear? Okay, like I like them both as artists. But
Yeah, of
I don't
course.
need to hear any more.
I don't need to hear.
I don't need to hear what wasn't supposed to come out.
They both did good. They
That's so fucking whack to me.
I'm
Just
I'm
end
here
it.
to play devil's
Are
advocate.
you gonna listen to it?
Oh wait.
Me?
whoa,
What?
whoa, 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 whoa,
Probably
whoa,
not.
Oh,
here to play
oh, oh.
devil's
Literally
advocate.
devil's advocate on this
I'm
scenario.
here to play-
That's how I
Okay,
feel
but
about it.
obviously they passed away. This, that, and the third. Y'all don't want to hear it because it might not be their words or however y'all feel about it. But on the flip side, wouldn't you be more open to it, knowing the fact that it's probably a good majority of this money going back to their families?
Not a good majority.
No.
That's
X's
where
mom,
that's
X's
where I
mom
believe.
makes a lot of chicken off X catalog.
Yeah,
I
but-
just seen. I don't know the numbers specifically, but I watch Act run the numbers on.
But to,
on
Okay,
to
so
me,
that's
artistic
something-
integrity goes beyond money at the end
No.
of the day.
No, so that's where I draw the line. And again, maybe I'm wrong because each situation's their own. Like I know Nipsey, like again, there's a reason like Nipsey hasn't released anything posthumous because it is within the family. So the idea, I just have a hard time believing that Juice and X's parents, well, I'm sure they do make money. Well, they make a lot of money or the majority of the money. Man, fuck no. These
I'm
labels
not gonna
are
say
greedy.
majority, but if you don't think that if they made X and Juice WRLD collab album, it does numbers. Let's say, I don't know, like
Yeah,
300,000,
whatever,
500,000,
yeah,
start doing
yeah.
numbers, whatever.
It won't do
I can
that,
see
but
them.
it'll do.
I can see them. I can see their fam at least getting a couple mil off this. That's
No,
a lot of money.
A couple.
Yes.
I-
Yes.
No,
Yes.
Under-
I do
yes.
not see
under-
a couple mil.
I would
Yes.
say, yeah, I would say I
Well
max
under.
a max a couple 100,000.
No.
Yeah,
Nigga, a couple
definitely
You
mil.
gotta
not.
understand.
You not
Which
understand-
I'm not
you
trying to
understand-
downplay.
It's-
A couple
they're not
hundred
getting
thousand
a
is a
mil,
lot
though.
of
You
money.
understand how little
You're right.
money streams make, though?
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
not.
thing.
You
You
understand
they're not
how
getting
many
them.
What they
streams?
they
You
make their money
understand-
off touring, bro,
Do you
and
understand
they can't tour,
X's fan
obviously.
base? You understand how crazy X's fan base is, bro?
Yeah, but it don't matter.
Bro,
But
she's
they're
making,
not getting a
bro,
million
she's-
dollars.
Drake don't make
Listen,
money off streams,
listen,
bro.
listen, listen,
That's
listen,
not
listen.
where the money comes from.
No,
It comes from touring.
Listen. For one, she owns like, well, I don't know about Juice WRLD peoples, but I know X's. She owns like a big portion of all his, not a big portion, but a good portion. Nigga, if X's whole catalog is making motherfucking 10 million a year, she's getting at least 2.5 million.
Again, but I don't. So
110%.
then you're
I'll
just,
prove it later.
but then you're milking your son's legacy at that point, like that.
No, listen, I'm.
But that's the thing. They gonna do it regardless,
Yes.
whether she wants to or not. She doesn't.
Yeah, but that don't make it right.
It might not.
That's
It
what
might
I'm
or
saying.
might not. But this is the thing.
That's the point. Is it right?
If
or
you
wrong?
die, are you gonna care that somebody making music off your name because you dead, or the fact that your people in?
Depends if I wanted it to come out.
Okay, for example,
That's weird.
Eminem's
I
new
wouldn't give a
album.
fuck.
Eminem new album literally just made just over $2 million, just off of the sales. And you think they're gonna get over 2.5 million?
Yes, because
No.
XXX and fucking Juice WRLD has 10 times the replay value that Eminem has ever had in these
What does
past
that have to
10
do
to
with it?
15 years.
What does
That's
that have
what
to
gets
do with
money.
it?
That's how you get streams.
But they're not getting 2.5 mil, Derod. That's a lot. That's a shit ton of fucking
They're
money.
not making
bro.
that
Bro.
much, and
No,
and
bro.
and
Bro.
not to mention it's not gonna hold up that long.
Eminem sold 200.
And then
Whoa, how much did he
Bir-
sell?
Birdie,
Bro,
I
that's
want
not
to
even-
shoot.
that's
I want to
not
shoot
even the
Birdie.
same thing,
I want
bro.
to shoot Birdie
How is it
some
not the
bail.
same thing? That's
Because
how you make
Eminem,
money.
nobody's
Off
keep
of
com-
streams,
Nobody
off of
keeps
fucking
coming back to
buys.
Eminem albums. Therefore, he's not about to get the same amount of streams that fucking XXX and Juice WRLD.
It
will.
don't matter
doesn't
because the
matter,
street- the
though.
street-
It does matter
It doesn't.
because that's how you get money.
No,
if,
he's-
if they're getting more, if they're getting more streams, you're getting more money.
But the streams make. It's
But they're
the
not giving the
smallest
family
portion of the
$2.5
amount of
million
money made.
Bro, what I'm saying is, if they make 10 million off that catalog, she's getting at least $2 million.
Bro,
I can
no,
guarantee
they're
it, and I
not.
will prove it to you later. I
But-
can.
but you-
She's
But
not
you-
making.
but
they're-
you- but
neither
you-
are making 2 million off
There-
this
no
album.
one
That's
is making
impossible.
2 mil, bro. No
Yeah.
one. They're not getting 2 mil.
I don't think this album's making the 10 mils, so that's where
No.
like.
I'm saying if it does. If it
I
does
don't
make 10
think
million,
it's
she's
even
at
gonna make
least
2.
getting 2 million.
So
For
you're
sure.
saying 20? Just break it down into 20%.
20%.
Yeah.
Type shit.
I mean, because how many people have the same opinion as we do? Like,
Listen,
fuck the album,
I
bro.
don't-
Who cares?
Listen, I wanna hope that you're right. Either way, I'm against it just because I don't like posthumous work in
I
general.
hate it. Bro.
But if it is in a situation where it is like a family is getting a good amount of it, I would be less against it. I'm still against it. I would be less against it. But ultimately, I don't think that the deals that Juice and X signed I don't think those were deals that at the time were beneficial to the family. Therefore, I don't think it's the same situation of any
Hold on, say it
artist.
one more time.
I don't think that they signed deals that were beneficial to their families. I think they signed.
But I think labels move different with different artists. Like they will compensate your family based off who you are, as opposed to just any artist.
Well, it depends on what was signed.
And depending what
Yeah.
label.
That's decided at the beginning.
That's decided at
Yeah,
the beginning,
that's-
and if you have contractual
That's
power, why
contracts.
would you as a business? Why would you ever? I think this is dirty. I think this is
Yeah.
foul. But why would you ever give up leverage if you don't have to?
Yeah.
It's the same. It's the same reason why I said. Why
I just
have
don't
my
think
cons-
y'all
because-
understand how
because-
much money X has literally brought to like the label, like his fan base and like like his streaming.
I agree, but I
He
think
probably
that-
got more.
but I
He
think
probably
that
got
that-
more listeners than the average fucking singer right now.
But I think that
No,
that
we
fell off
agree,
a lot
But yeah, I was gonna say.
in recent years. Not
Yes.
like post his his as soon as he passed, there was obviously a lot.
And also,
Again, I would have to dive in numbers, and nobody knows anything. Nobody knows the splits between the family and all of that.
Yeah, it's all
that's why I
hearsay.
reside on the.
Do you have
That's why I
Spotify?
reside.
What's
in
his
the
monthly streams
bucket.
right now, or
I do-
monthly
I do
listeners?
Spotify.
But
His monthly listeners used to be at like 110 mil, like
and
monthly. That's
also,
a lot.
you have to keep in mind that when these guys sign these deals, they're expecting
What's it at now?
to
I don't
be
know. I
alive
don't know.
and give the money to the families
It's right here.
themselves. You see what I'm saying?
39 million.
That's a lot.
39 million
That's-
for a
that's
person
still-
who died
That's still a
almost
lot.
5
No, no,
years
no.
ago.
I'm
Yeah,
not,
that's
I'm
a
not,
lot.
that's a
That's
lot.
a fucking lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, but people are
That's
still
a
coming
fucking
back
lot.
to the
That-
albums.
that's
He's not
ju-
dropping
that's
it.
Exactly,
juice or
that's what I'm
X?
saying.
One of them is me. One of them is
Yeah.
me. I literally go back to the album.
But the thing
Wait,
is,
is that Juice or X?
X.
That's X.
X. Okay.
I'm telling you.
Curious on Juice, though.
I'm telling
Yeah, check Juice.
I'm telling
But
you.
it don't. But
XXX
I'm telling
mom
you,
is making millions a year, whether it's one or two. She's making millions a year. I'll prove it
it's
later,
not- no,
but I'm telling you,
bro,
I-
millions
no,
off
bro.
streams.
I would like.
maybe
I would,
it's not just off streams, but she's making millions.
you
bro.
could
It's
prove
off,
that,
it's off
but
him. Period.
This is the thing.
I
though.
would
you could
like.
prove it,
what
I would
I'm
like to
saying
help
is,
you. Right.
off
No,
this,
for sure.
by
100%.
dropping this new album, the revenue doesn't increase that much because
I didn't say nothing about increasing.
the amount. That's what they're. That's literally the whole point. Is what they're.
I'm
doing.
saying
they're
she's-
dropping it to make money.
That's not increasing. If she was already making millions prior to this, and I'm just saying she's gonna make a couple mil off this, that's not an increase. I'm just saying that she's gonna make a couple mil off, or their families are gonna eat off this album.
right.
That's
But
what I think.
but the thing is, the only way to eat is through streams, and streams don't make money.
How much?
28.5.
28.5.
Yeah, it's X. Like,
That's still
X,
a
X
lot.
different. Like he in a
Yeah,
different
X
bag,
different,
bro.
Yeah, X he had every genre
Man, do you
locked in.
remember that? He was my favorite, bro.
Those
He was.
those two were gonna be rap superstars.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, those two, bro.
Artists.
Especially-
Mm.
They would have
Both
100%
artists.
I'ma
had a
find,
collab
bro.
album. They
I'ma
would've had a
find, bro.
collab album.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you,
Bro,
I'm about to
if you
find that
find
stream.
saw-
it,
I'ma
hey,
I
listen,
saw-
no, if you find it,
I'm
that's
telling you.
that's
Listen,
awesome.
I would
I
be happy if
I'd be
the
happy if
family
you
is
found it.
making a
Yeah.
lot.
but I can
a lot
promise
of
you
money.
they're not.
But I still
Like,
I still
I
will
find it hard
always
to
feel
believe.
away because
Yeah,
even if they're
100%.
making 20%, it's like you're 80% of that money is off of a dead man, and that to
It
me
is.
is disgusting.
But the labels gotta get they putting funds behind just to get it out.
they're not
They
putting
put
funds
it
behind him
together.
anymore.
Yeah,
He's been
but-
gone.
I'm saying they
But-
putting together an album for it. They gotta be putting some type of
I'm
funds
sorry,
behind
but
it.
But the
posthumous
point,
albums-
it doesn't
Yeah,
make
but
it
they're
right
putting it
at the end of the day, though.
as
That's
a
the thing.
business, they're
Whatever,
capitalizing on
whatever you think is right is wrong,
Post-life.
that's on you. But what I'm saying is, if the family is okay with it, and if the family getting a portion of this, that's a good lump sum, I don't see the problem. Especially if it's me, I'm the dead person. I don't see a problem. I'm not gonna see a problem with it if it's me. If I'm extra juice and I'm looking over and I see they make
Nah.
a dead album off me, but my people still eating off of it. Like
All I'm gonna say is fuck posthumous albums. Personally, no one should fucking buy them because, like I said, you're making
Yeah.
money off a dead fucking person. So fuck you for that. Fuck the label. They're already making plenty of money as it is. Now, if you're
and
proving
fuck
that's
the
going
money
to
y'all
the,
family might be making off this album.
Yeah,
no,
but-
hold on, no,
I was adding on to it for you.
I know,
Yeah,
but you don't let me finish.
but-
If it's going straight to the family, that's a different story.
yeah, if it's
If it's going to the family, I'll buy copies. I don't care.
Bro, some of this is
But-
definitely going to his family. Like
Some
of
100%.
it.
What,
Bro,
10%?
I've been 10%, 20%. I said a low percentage to begin with. So are you just
Right,
mad
so-
at
so-
what?
but in
Like
that-
what's
in that-
what's the
It's
problem?
going
Because
majority
in that
to the
case,
record.
No, I'm
company.
telling you.
I-
Listen. This is what I'm telling you right
I'm
now.
still upset
Hold
with
on,
the
let me say
percentage.
this real
Yes,
quick.
bro.
I'm telling you right now. 110%. his family is going to get a good lump sum off this album if they drop it.
It's not
Okay,
as much as
I'm
you
telling you,
think.
that's a fact.
That's
There's
fine.
it's
But then
not- there's no
90%
disputing
is
it.
going to go in the record company's pockets.
What I'm saying is,
Which they don't
What I'm
need.
saying, so 10% is the problem.
That's a huge problem. That's a huge problem.
So
What do you mean?
Okay, so if it was 30, it would be okay.
No.
So
No.
the percentage don't matter. dude.
No. 90% family, 10% to the record
Bro,
company.
you
What
know,
the fuck?
but you know
No,
the
but-
record
but
label's
to
gonna
me-
have
but
to
to
get
me,
their funds, bro. Like,
in my
Bro,
opinion, it
like-
boils,
like that's
down-
just obvious. It's no matter what, the labels gonna get the most. The labels are putting the most work behind it at this point because
Fuck
they're
the
dead.
labels, bro.
And besides, look,
You're ma-
if
that's
irrelevant
if
if you
they
think
already
fucking
got
like,
if they
bro.
already got 35 million streams or whatever.
Say that one more
per-
time. Say that one more time.
If he's already got 35 million streams a month or whatever, they're already making money off
That's
of it.
what I'm
What I'm
saying,
saying
bro.
is they're
That's a
wringing
fact.
his catalog dry, and that's what I don't like about it because
Yeah, bro.
this was
It's
all shit.
bullshit.
Well, I'm speaking more in X's terms specifically, but this is like all shit. This shit was not supposed to come out. That's the thing. And to me, look, again, and this goes back to the conversation we've had on other pods about being a creative, is there's an artistic integrity to your legacy and your catalog of
Yes.
work that it's not up to other people to decide at the end of the day. I do get your point because obviously you want the family to benefit, but also the family isn't putting this fucking album together.
All right,
They're not.
let me say something else because I know this y'all might not be aware like this perspective of how labels work, but this one thing I know about labels. You can sign 100 artists, right? You need 10 artists to be successful to cover those other 90.
Right.
So with that being said, I don't know what label specifically under this, that, and the third, but depending on how many artists is under that label, it could be needed for them to drop this album to make money off of it.
But I
'Cause
don't care what the label needs.
Exactly.
it don't matter if
No
y'all
one gives
care
a
what the
fuck
label
what the
needs.
label
If the
needs.
label feels they need to do this, they're gonna do it. So it's irrelevant on how y'all feel about it. But what I'm saying is
then that
that's
boils
how
down
that's
to
how
right
labels
or wrong.
work.
That
But
boils
that-
down to
but
right
that's-
or
So
wrong.
nobody buys
That's
it.
yeah.
Don't buy the
But
fucking
right or
album.
right or
That's the
wrong, right or
issue.
wrong subjective in this point because
I'm not
not
buying it,
everybody
fuck 'em.
think it's wrong for somebody to
No, I
drop,
understand the business of it 100%. I just
But I don't
like
feel
It's
bad for
dirty.
labels.
It's a moral,
It's
yeah,
dirty.
it's a moral disagreement for me.
It's dirty as
Now
fuck.
I get that morals and business are two different
definitely two different
conversations.
things.
So I'm not,
And that's
so
the
I'm
thing
not
we gotta.
arguing.
I see
when we talking business, honestly, we
Because-
gotta leave morality out of this because like there is no morality
But
when it comes to this
because I
industry.
see why they're doing it, but that's what I mean is from
It's
a
very-
moral standpoint, it's not
wrong.
right.
It's not right. No.
From a business standpoint, I get it. I see why.
Yeah.
But absolutely, like, you know, again, like the first person I brought up was Mac. He had one posthumous album, and the only reason that actually came out was because it was already essentially, it was
Yeah,
90%
essentially
done.
done.
For
Yeah.
example, Michael Jackson's Escape when he died.
Uh-huh.
How much did that sell? So look up how much that sold. You think the record label didn't keep all the fucking? You think 10% went to Michael Jackson's family? Fuck no.
Hell no. Well, Michael
They didn't even know
Jackson-
the album
Michael-
was coming out.
Michael Jackson contract was like way different, and the way he was
Yeah.
like going out was like way different. So
269,000.
269,000 third total sales third week.
That was the third week.
Yeah, I want to see how much it sold now.
Just search first week
yeah,
You wanna see first week?
First week
First
sales.
week sales.
because that's always where the majority is going to be. But
First week sales.
157,000.
Damn,
That's low as fuck.
that's
actually,
low as
I'm
fuck.
surprised.
I didn't
That's
think it was
low.
gonna be that low.
Yeah,
That's
that's
low.
disrespectful.
But
I mean,
again,
to
once
be-
again, it's a posthumous album. People don't want to buy it because of the fact that fucking these record labels are just gonna make money off of this shit.
And
You
because,
see what I'm saying?
And because, like, and you can't deny. I mean, we've all listened to a posthumous album at one point. It feels weird when you
It
listen.
does.
I don't
It
think
does, bro.
I don't think nobody has ever made a good posthumous whatever that word is.
And I'm
fucking
sorry,
album.
Posthumous.
Michael
Posthumous.
Jackson sold 157
I'll rap
the
for
first
circles,
week. I don't think Juice and X are getting over 157 then. There's no fucking way.
I think so.
No, it's
you
Michael
talking about
Jackson, bro.
you talking about Michael Jackson at fucking
genre.
the end of his career. We talking about
Machiavelli,
Juice WRLD who
Tupac.
died at the height of their career. X who
Life
died
After
at the height of their
Death,
career and
Biggie.
still
Those
got
are
crazy
It doesn't
fans.
matter.
albums,
This is still
technically.
considered a legend.
That-
This
it
shit
don't
has
matter.
sold way more than
Bro,
157,000
it don't matter
copies,
if
bro.
he was considered a legend. Snoop Dogg a fucking legend. Do you think he about to come out and sell 150,000 copies? No, nigga.
No.
Garbage.
Okay, chill the fuck out.
Potty.
Yeah.
That's why I call him potty. You just say shit.
All I'm saying is if
That
they
body
drop
right
if they
there.
drop the X
Body.
and Juice
yada,
posthumous
yada,
album,
yada, yada, yada.
I'm telling you right now it's not doing 157 copies.
You said what?
I'm telling you right now it's not doing 157 copies.
Oh,
I
I'm
could
telling
shake
you right
on
now it is.
It is for sure.
100%.
I can promise you it won't.
I think it would
100%.
go under.
Out of all
It's
the
gonna go under.
fucking high school kids who don't give a fuck that this nigga died and not even thinking about the thought of morality from a posthumous
No.
album,
I'll
oh
give
yeah,
you
they're
I'll give
definitely
you
gonna listen to it.
102,000 copies.
We're
if lucky.
we're
I
we're
was gonna say
26.
110.
We're 26.
If
So
lucky.
we're 26. So we understand how disrespectful it is to make music
Yeah.
on a dead person. The average
I
15,
get what
16,
you're saying.
17-year-old
I get
does
what you're
not.
saying.
But they're
I
not
think-
gonna buy it.
I think
they're gonna
that-
stream
What
it.
That's how shit is fucking sold nowadays. How do you think Eminem streams?
This was during the
first
streaming
week?
era. That's what I'm trying to
Bro,
tell
what
you.
year did this drop?
2000
2014 is literally like the first year of
Oh,
streaming.
let me see.
Streaming.
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah,
Let me see real quick.
2014, I think. 13.
What, Michael Jackson? This
The
one?
Escape album.
Apple Music
14,
was
yeah.
2015.
14.
Yeah.
First year of streaming. So like that's
So
literally
it's
the
both-
beginning of
It's
streaming.
pre-Apple Music streaming.
Yeah,
So I mean that's
which
irrelevant.
people still bought albums back then in 2014.
I'm
not
it
gonna
was
lie,
still
that's a
popular.
dope
That's a good point.
They went and
Yeah, that
bought
is.
albums, but the thing
It
is,
is.
people could just sit there and just keep clicking music on their phone if they enjoy it. So like I said, the average 15,
I
16,
understand,
17
but it
year
still
old.
sold 157 even during that streaming area. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's fine. I understand that.
I gotta throw this one on.
But what I'm saying is
You
the
should.
average.
Low-key.
I've never listened to this album.
It's a good album. It's a
And
good
then
album.
on top of the
I ain't gonna
fact,
say
the
anything,
people,
but-
the
We'll play after the pod.
the people who are of like that know Michael Jackson, they understand that they making music off of a dead person.
No, 100%.
Okay,
I
but
get-
Bro,
this
this
is what I'm
man
I get
toured
where
when
you're
he was
coming from.
dead.
type shit. But
That's
this
what-
is what I'm
They tried
saying.
to do a hologram fucking concert tour with him, bro. Like that. Nah, that's fucked up.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I'm
agree.
gonna
saying-
make hella money.
I agree. I'm not
saying-
disagreeing with that.
I'm
Yeah.
saying
I get what you're saying.
X is definitely X and Juice could definitely at least sell over 100K.
They can for sure.
Yeah, I said 110.
110%.
110
110
is
is the
my
limit,
prediction.
yeah.
110. That's
People still wanna
reasonable.
hear Juice WRLD, honestly. They're not sick of it. People still want to hear the man. Personally, like I might fuck with
Let
it.
him-
Who knows?
let him-
I mean,
let him rest in
Ski
peace.
Mask dropped an album. He had Juice on it, and I fuck with that song. Like I honestly didn't care too much that Juice WRLD was on it. It was cool as fuck.
What if I told you I didn't
Yeah,
even listen to it?
I don't remember that song.
That also
It's called Wake Up.
That's where it's different. It's one song, and it was his best friend, or they were like
Yeah.
actually like
Yeah.
close friends, and they were partners in music.
Yeah.
They worked together. That's
the
that.
label and X's partners.
Yeah, but that don't they don't see what his artistic.
Wait a minute. Is that
No, they don't
another?
see his
Is that
artistic
another posthumous album?
What?
Scream. I haven't even heard of
What,
it.
what's
Michael
that?
had a
Look
lot.
at the
Michael
chronology.
Pac, like
Right
a
there,
lot of
bottom.
artists that died. Listen,
See how
the
it says
label gives them
2012,
money.
A compilation or a compilation album.
Compilation, yeah.
So it's probably like a greatest hits.
You sure?
Yeah, probably. I
Where-
think I
you
saw
got the
that.
track
I think
list?
I saw that. I think I saw that shit. Yeah.
Listen, before we get out of here,
Doesn't
Yeah,
he
somebody's
doesn't he
watching
already
it.
have a greatest hits? Why release another one? Oh wait, posthumous.
before we get out of here,
Fucking bro,
this is episode 24.
crazy.
We gotta pay honor, pay homage to the GOAT. One of the GOATs. He's not actually the GOAT. He's one of the GOATs. Kobe.
He's still go.
He's still a GOAT for sure. Kobe Bean Bryant. Anybody got a Kobe memory they wanna shout out?
Yes.
Well, does it
What?
have to be?
Hold on, let me-
Does it have to be a player, or can it just be anything?
It can be anything,
Because
Kobe.
my favorite Kobe memory was when he I don't know who was acting like they were about to throw the ball at his face. Huh?
Oh, Matt Barnes.
Matt Barnes.
Matt
Matt
Barnes.
Barnes, bro, that man did not flinch an inch, bro. Flinch a fucking inch, man. That man was
was hard.
So, honestly, bro, that man is so real. Like, that
My
man
favorite
was-
Kobe moment is I forgot who the player was. It was I think it was a Serbian or a Bosnian basketball player.
Oh,
That
where he
taught-
kept
how
shutting
could
the
we-
language.
Kobe Bryant pushed me kurac, which means suck my dick.
Oh,
He
shit.
literally said it
we've
on live
learned that
TV.
before from Ben, yeah.
I remember
That shit was so funny. I gotta look it up. I'll put the video up.
My
So there
favorite-
was the story behind it. I think if I'm recalling it right, was that like he was talking shit to Kobe, and then Kobe spoke it back.
Yeah.
Because he
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
know.
that's what it was.
He didn't know that Kobe like knew the language.
Yeah. So he literally just told
Kobe
him.
literally learned how to talk shit in our language just to talk shit.
He literally.
My
that
favorite
shit was
Kobe
funny.
moment was when he played basketball.
Damn, that's crazy.
I
That's
know,
a lot
ain't
of
crazy?
moments.
No, but
that is the moment.
no, but honestly, because I'm not very into basketball. I can't say I know a lot of Kobe's highlights of his career. What I will say, look, what the fuck does that mean? Kobe Bryant is one of the best commercials of all time, bro. Like,
Yeah, bro. Him and
Oh,
Kanye,
God.
that shit is funny. That shit is funny as fuck.
he said, "But can you beat a bigger beast and an animal at the same time, something like that.
He said, "What the fuck
does that mean, Kobe Bryant?"
My shit when it comes to Kobe is him when he won that fucking game and he just like bro when he got up on the table and he's celebrating, like bro, he was him. And then also the Achilles thing, when he tore his Achilles and he went to the line and hit them free throws, man.
Oh yeah.
Kobe was
That's a good moment.
Rest in peace to him and his daughter Gigi.
Yeah.
Man. They were.
Oh,
That's
and
special.
actually his father too, that just recently passed
Yes.
away.
Yeah.
That's what I
He
was
just
also
passed
gonna
away,
shout
too.
out. Yes.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah. He just passed.
Well, how old was he? How old was he?
60. Bro,
60.
40? Bro,
thought he was like
Kobe
40.
was like 30. Kobe was like 35.
Damn. How old was his dad? Old?
60 something.
Kobe was only,
No, Kobe
Oh,
was
yeah,
like
'cause-
38 when he passed, or 40. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
64?
he was, right, yeah, 40, right?
Yeah,
Let me
no,
see
his dad was
how-
like upper
66
60s.
or something.
66.
Yeah, like
67,
60,
something like that.
64, 67, yeah, something like
R.I.P.
that.
Still young.
Then
That's
at
young.
69. 69.
Yeah,
my
okay,
bad.
see,
Holy
there you go.
shit.
No,
What the fuck
that
was I
was
thinking?
Rest in peace.
no, man. Honestly, Kobe inspired a generation. Episode 24, I just had to pay homage to one of the greatest to ever do it. But that will do it for this episode of the Rap Cave Podcast. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. This is a great episode. I'm with my guys. I'm Chris Platte. Y'all know that. But I'm with my boys, Crisp Apples, Money Mur, Birdie,
Yadi out.
Potty.
Yadi out.
Crash the Audi.
Potty crashed the Audi.
Potty crashed the
Hey,
Audi.
I'm proud of you, bro,
I'm proud of you.
because I didn't think
I'm proud of
I
you,
didn't
Adi.
think you were gonna make it through this podcast without what happened with the podcast that we recorded that we didn't drop. Like that motherfucker crashed out, and he's crashed out before, but he crashed out like you wouldn't believe, and that. And so I'm proud of you for holding it down, doing your thing. Congratulations, of course. We're gonna do a celebratory shot of Hennessy. We got a little bit of Hennessy
These
left.
things happen. Also want to point out, look out for the Rap Cave Olympics. We're
The
doing,
Rap Cave Olympics. Hey, let us know who you got in what event. We got. Listen, this is gonna be.
It's gonna be a marathon.
Are we doing the hot sauce one?
No, nigga.
No.
Come on, man. Come on,
You
man.
know damn well he ain't see that in none of the games. No,
Yeah, Rod's
no.
staunch on that. He said that.
Don't be
throughout
a
the
pussy,
whole
man.
But
shit.
also,
Don't be
but also
pussies.
the rest are sports. Like I'm not trying. Listen,
Case race.
sport.
That's a sport in my
That's
book.
not a sport.
That's a sport.
Damn, bro, I'm
Not a
low-key
sport.
worried for the case race shit, bro.
No,
The
if
case
we can do
race is
case
gonna
race,
be
we can do
fun.
hot sauce. Don't be pussy.
Hey, look, I'll do the hot sauce, bro.
I'm bringing it tomorrow. I don't care.
I'm
I'm bringing it.
not doing if I
Y'all
don't
can
got
do- y'all
to,
can
but
do it off the
All
strike.
right. I don't give. I'm not doing it. So.
All right,
mark me
so
out.
so take the L.
I knew.
Yeah,
I'll throw in
he
the
said he
towel.
would.
No, he said that.
He said he
I'm
would. You
definitely
doing it?
tapping out too because I already tried it.
We'll,
Are you
we'll
taking
see,
it out?
We'll see how it
Because
goes.
we're putting it in.
I may.
You can put it in, but you're gonna have two motherfuckers out.
That's fine. That's just more extra point for me.
I mean,
You think you get extra points?
That's the only time you go get points.
You
That
sure?
and when he's on my team.
You sure? All right, we'll see about that.
Listen, bro. I'm just saying. We're the.
That'll do it for the
Where
Rap
things-
Cave today.
Where things stand. If I got money on, okay. Let me rank what I think is gonna happen before it happens.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna get
what's the
first.
over-under here?
Oh, this cocky ass motherfucker.
I think I'm gonna get first.
No,
I'm
here
gonna get
we go.
first.
I think
I
Birdie's
disagree.
second. I think Chris Apple's third.
Be careful about you choose your next
I
words.
got Audi in 4.
I think I got
Y'all some hating-ass motherfuckers.
I
Hey,
got
look,
Potty
you know
for-
what?
Some
I hope
hating-ass
you win.
motherfuckers.
hey, but you
I
know
hope
what's so
you win.
funny? I'm gonna
Fuck
flip the
this.
script
I
and
want,
go number one.
I'm riding for Amer. I hope Amer wins.
I'm gonna go second at least.
Hey, fuck Chris and Amer. We ended it on that note.
Fuck Birdie.
You ain't shit. You
How
about
about
to
that?
see me. I'm
Listen,
dropping
man.
buckets tomorrow. Don't
Hey,
fuck
hey,
with me.
watch
Hey.
Birdie be last tomorrow.
Wait till we have a kickflip contest. See who can fucking. I'm bringing the skateboard. We'll see that. You want to see?
yeah.
You want to see how
We're
we
gonna
on
just
that?
have-
I could
let's
a little
every-
ollie.
We can pop a little ollie, something.
Let's everybody pick a competition that they can actually do something with. Yeah, fuck that. No, we're doing the Rap Cave Olympics. I'll catch you guys next week. We got an episode, plus we got a live show. let's shout out the live show. We got a live show that we're doing, so come tap in with us. We'll be in Detroit. We'll be handing out T-shirts. We'll be dealing with the people. We'll be men of the people.
You should low
That's big.
Do like a little, like
What?
cover the party at the park cover. Like cover the party at the park cover that we about to be at. Like you basically was just about to do, but you ain't say where we was going. You just said we was about to be live somewhere.
Oh, we got an event at I believe
Was
it's
it
called
Jefferson?
Riverside Skate Park.
it is.
Or no.
I think it's called
location.
Riverside
If
Skate
somebody wants
Park,
to shout out the
down under the
location, yeah.
Ambassador
Oh shit, my
Bridge.
phone on 1%.
It's a relatively new skate park in Detroit. Our
Just let
boys,
it die, bro.
Shout out to
I
Corey.
am
Shout out to
fucking
Colin. They're throwing an event. It's gonna be skaters there. It's gonna be DJs. It's gonna be people performing.
Come see us,
we're
bro.
setting
Come
up
top
the
it
stage,
up.
Riverside
man.
We'll be
Park.
Come chop it up.
We'll be
Riverside
giving out
Park
shirts.
was
We'll be doing all
Jefferson
sorts of
Avenue.
shit.
Riverside Park. Yeah. It's gonna be a good time.
Riverside
I'm
West
really
Jefferson.
excited for that.
Yeah,
honestly.
shout out
It's
to
gonna be a
that.
good time.
It'll be our first live event.
Vendors, raffles, games.
So
all
we
of it.
appreciate all of y'all. But in the meantime, stay safe. Have a good weekend. Turn the fuck up, but be responsible with it. I am Chris Platte with my dogs. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for tapping in. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Help this bitch grow. In the meantime, we'll catch you next week with lots of content. Peace.